Thank you, Craig. Okay, we may have to count some red flags in this one. I don't understand why air travel brings out craziness more than dentistry does. Didn't think I'd say that sentence, but I have, and now I need to explain it. We always seem to have stories of wheels-off dentists. George claims that they are the craziest in the medical profession.
Yeah.
Crazier than nurses?
It doesn't, yes, and it doesn't apply to every dentist. There's really normal ones, like mine. He's very,
of course,
very normal.
Make sure you throw that force field around that person so they don't drill through a molar.
Bingo.
Why? All right, so this story is about a British Airways flight attendant. I've flown British Airways, I think, once. You know, I kind of hate it that we're in the day and age of British Airways operated by American, or American Airlines operated by. Just tell us the one who's actually flying you. I don't understand this partnership that all the airlines are in, where they can just slap a new label, slap a new label on a flight, and then it's but you're not really riding that airline.
They have the best unis, British Airways.
Well, I've ridden British Airways proper, I think, only once. And, great uniforms, had a great plane, and it seemed like at the time the stewardess were wearing, the cute billfold hats, and they had cool outfits and all that. I know that it was wrong then and wrong now for stewardesses to even be called stewardesses, much less be dressed like stewardesses.
That's right.
Right.
But having said that, I enjoyed the fashion choices that the stewardesses chose to force to be having. So this is a British Airways flight attendant who was found.
That's a red flag.
Naked and high on drugs in the plane toilet during a transatlantic flight. Has been told by a judge he let himself down. So as a male flight attendant,
naked
and high on drugs in the toilet.
Why was he naked?
I just like he had to be told by a judge that he let himself down. Hayden Pentecost.
What? That was his name?
Yes.
Hayden Pentecost.
Yeah. Which is like the fakest name that I would give someone in authority when I'm in trouble.
Right.
What's your name, sir? It's Hayden. What'd you say? Hayden? No, Hayden. I'll say Hayden. Hayden is my name. Hayden what? Hayden Armageddon. No. Hayden Pentecost. Hayden Assumption Armageddon Pentecost. He's 41 years of age. He was given a 6-month prison sentence for this and ordered to complete 80 hours of unpaid work. So an internship. He was sentenced to an internship somewhere after he admitted to performing an aviation function while impaired by drugs.
What kind of aviation function?
I don't know. If you load suitcases onto a plane, is that an aviation function?
Probably.
Yeah, you're part of the team.
So maybe serving water?
That's an aviation function.
I guess if he did it aboard a plane. While in flight.
The court heard how Pentecost was due to work a flight from San Francisco to Heathrow, and before the journey, he told colleagues he was suffering from stomach cramps, but insisted he was fit for duty. Coworkers later found him at the bottom of the stairs, disheveled, pale, sweaty, and erratic.
Wow.
Erratic.
We found him disheveled, pale, sweaty, and erratic. He locked himself in the bathroom, and when he emerged, he was completely, quote, naked and oblivious. He was found to have dilated pupils, was unable to answer what year it was or who the U.S. president was. And he drank 15 to 20 bottles of water during the flight.
Wow.
Man.
Guess that's why he was in the bathroom?
They said his behavior caused a huge distraction for the captain and crew, though none of the passengers were aware of his condition. I don't see how. What, did you just leave him in the bathroom? How do you hide his condition from them on this long flight? When they landed at Heathrow, paramedics met the aircraft and took Pentecost to the hospital. Blood sample later showed he had amphetamine and methamphetamine in his system, and he was later dismissed from his job. And I'm sure when he was dismissed, he was, well, why? I think it's a violation of my union rights. What did I do? What did you do, Dad?
Stop.
They said that he failed to complete pre-flight safety checks and that his colleagues had to manage the 10.5-hour flight without his assistance. You know, they were a man down, and there's a lot of stuff that you got to do. Is there, they always say that flight attendants, we're not here to serve you. We're here for your safety. You ever heard that?
That's right,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, some of that's true.
It has nothing to do with customer interaction. It has everything to do with just safety. And the customer satisfaction and service is just a little tack on at the end of all of this.
I think it's a tough job.
I think it is, too.
You're dealing with people who just, feel that way. Service now?
Hey, come here.
Yeah.
I need 12 of these and 4 of these drinks.
Yeah.
No, sir, we're going to cut you off of that. What? It's my right to drink on a plane. Why is... the way people treat service people, even though I know steward I are not service people.
They're not steward I either. They're flight attendants.
Yeah, flight steward I.
No.
Oh.
No.
They're flight people.
Flight persons. But yeah, can't you tell a lot about a person the way they treat someone who's there to help them?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the person who just gets an ounce of power and then acts completely entitled, that's the biggest jerk ever.
Yeah.
They're being a big Jarek.
Jadek.
Yes, you are a big Jarek. Wait, now how we got Lee Corso sounding like the Charlie Gibson guy?
Because of
the accent of the...
Because of the Maple Deli players.
Wait, now what? Because of mixing something else in there. The judge said there was a great deal of mitigation in this case, however, because the guy had previous good character, and he immediately pled guilty to this. It said that it was his bad. It said that he had not been aggressive or confrontational. He had just been naked and disheveled and erratic. So his sentence was reduced. How much time do you think he got for this?
In community service time or jail time?
Jail time.
0?
I think you're correct because this is so confusing. So the judge reduced his sentence from 12 months to 9 months due to mitigation. And then 6 months for his early plea, reduced it down to 6 months from there, before suspending it for 12 months. So what does that mean?
Huh.
Well, I don't know.
So it gets reduced down to 6 months before suspending it for 12 months. Does that mean you don't have to
serve it until 12 months from now?
Yeah, you get a year to play the lottery or something?
To go hide?
Yeah. I don't understand.
You 12 months to disappear.
I don't get it. I have never been on a plane. We've discussed this before.
I've never been on a
plane in which there was a major disturbance.
Yeah.
I see all the videos of the freakouts on flights and the passenger going wild, and
it's scary.
But it's never been on my flight.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that happen either.
You've only had it happen once?
Several times.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the worst one? You weren't on the flight of that MFer over there isn't real.
No, I wasn't on that, but there was a guy who was erratic is a good word to use. I mean, he was getting up, he was complaining about things, everything on the plane. I think he was saying there's somebody out there on the wing. I mean, he was just
oh my gosh,
really freaking out. And there were 2 military people on the plane, and they came back and they sat with him and detained him until we landed. And yeah, it was pretty. I was just afraid we're going to have a fight.
Did they zip tie him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't duct tape him.
I think she
though,
used the strings from her boots. It was a female military personnel and one other, and yeah, they detained him.
Wow.
Shoelaces?
Yeah. Or bootlaces, I guess, in this case.
Strings from her boots.
Yeah, strings from her boots is weird to me. I don't know why.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Well, bootlaces, yeah.
Strings from her boots.
Yeah. Yeah, and another one was on a flight with a football team when a player got really upset, and that was pretty frightening.
A
too.
professional football team?
No, it was a college team.
He got upset at his teammates or
Everybody,
coach?
the world.
Really?
Yeah.
And was he detained?
No one was big enough to detain him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It just kind of went on for a while until
Everybody just
the
kind
head
of
coach finally calmed
looked
him
forward
down.
and pretended like nothing was happening.
Wow.
We all just ate our peanuts and hoped for the best.
Wow, that's scary.
That's always so cheap when people just pretend like something's not going on. All right.
All right, Gordo, thank you. That's the O-Deck.
Thanks, Craig. A car was pulled over in Northern California. The cops were doing a DUI check. And they noticed a car down the road who sees the DUI check that's going on and makes an illegal U-turn and starts leaving. So they chase it down. They stop the vehicle. They look in and guess who was driving?
An animal.
Gordon Keith.
Nope and nope. Not Gordon Keith and not an animal. No one. It was a self-driving car.
How funny.
Just trying to get around the traffic.
It was a Waymo vehicle. Or was it? Or did the car smell of alcohol in there? And the Waymo AI had been, yeah, I mean, I had a couple glasses with dinner. I mean, I don't know why.
Okay, dumb question.
Yep.
So they're programmed when they see lights to pull over?
I guess not. I guess this one obviously decided to make a U-turn and get the hell out of there.
Right, but I thought they pulled it over once they followed.
Oh,
it
how they
going the other
stopped
way.
the car?
Yeah,
I guess
they put a cone out front, or
yeah, put a cone on the hood, and then it doesn't know what to do. A dunce cap on the hood. I don't know. I would assume that they would, right? If it sees it in the rear view mirror,
they'll
so to speak,
pull over.
That they pull over immediately. They then just sits down and paints.
Probably sees it in a rear camera, not through their rear view mirror.
Well, I did air quotes, and then now I realize that
okay,
the
then how does
P1
it
could
know?
not see me do the air quotes when I said rear view mirror.
How does it know when it's free to go? Just by the officer saying, okay, you're free to go?
I can understand everything you say, George. You can speak to me like a normal human, officer.
Yeah, I wonder how that works.
Yes, according to Waymo, the car uses its sensors and AI to detect and recognize emergency vehicle lights and sirens, then finds a safe place to pull to the side of the road and stops.
Can I ask you something, officer? What is it like to feel? It made it creepy immediately. That's so genius.
Thank you, officer. I'll be watching.
I'll be watching you, officer. Would you like me to follow you home?
Would you like
To make sure you get there safely? So the officers couldn't do anything about it because they only have laws for ticketing people for moving violations. They can leave a parking ticket with an unattended car, but they can't issue a ticket for driving poorly to anything other than a human.
Right.
So they're trying to figure out how to get the laws to catch up to present day reality.
Boy, I bet that was so weird for the officer. You talk to the car? Do you just wave at it? Do you turn off your lights? And once you turn off your lights, that's when the car goes?
That's right, officer.
Doesn't have a voice. It's not Kip, or what was that dumb show where the car talked?
Kit?
Or is it Kit?
Yeah, from Knight Rider.
Yeah. I never watched that.
But wasn't there also a Kip from Night Ranger?
Yeah.
Like anyone can even know that.
And from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah, I guess that was a different
Greatest Kip of all time.
Is Kip short for something, or is that just the name?
I don't know.
Your
Kip.
mom goes to college.
K-I-P? Is that the way you typically spell the name Kip? I don't know.
Let's see, is Kip
seems
short
like it's a
for something?
nickname. Watch it be like one of these nicknames for John. One of those weird nicknames that has nothing to do with the original name.
You're right. It's a shortened version of Christopher.
Kip is short for Christopher.
Or also Kipling or Kirkpatrick.
What? I don't think I've ever known a Kipling. But if I did, I would tell you about it.
Okay.
And I would be a man. What were we talking about? Oh.
Robart.
Kip Dynamite.
Robart car.
All right, the nickname that throws me the most. You know, another short form of Christopher is Topher, which that one kind of bugs me. We know a few good Topher P1s, but it's a stretch. It's a little bit of a stretch.
Chris Topher.
The one that throws me the most, though, is a nickname for John is Jack.
With Kennedy, that always threw me for a loop. I never understood.
I don't understand the time-saving measure there
Right.
that this nickname's performing.
Yeah.
So,
And they're both such strong, popular, standalone names.
yeah, I know. Well, we saw how well that nickname worked out for him, so. We've added some new words to the dictionary. Webster has announced that it is updating its collegiate dictionary for the first time in 22 years. The hardback version of the dictionary. When was the last time you bought a hardback dictionary?
50 years ago.
God, I used to love dictionaries.
Okay.
I remember early days of the ticket. I had me. I was very specific in which dictionaries I liked, and had them on my reference shelf right by my writing desk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here are some of the new words. They added over 5,000 new words to the dictionary. Doom scroll.
There's no way that's a word.
WFH. I guess that's work from home, right? WFH. DTF. I don't know what that stands for. What does that stand for? George probably actually doesn't know.
I really don't know.
DTF. You don't sign your text DTF. Start doing that and see what kind of reaction you'll get.
I don't think I know either.
Dumb phone.
You're not going to tell us what DTF means? Oh, wow. Okay.
You apparently just looked it up.
Yeah. Okay. Direct to film. Okay, I got it. Yeah,
Yes, direct to film is
right.
what it stands for. Correct. Yes.
They're totally different.
This says down to fun.
Okay.
All right.
Down to
Yeah,
fun.
okay, good answer. Good answer.
Having a little fun here.
Down to fish. I get it. Yeah, I like the fish.
Can you imagine if George started signing every text message DTF?
I'm going to start to you guys.
Don't.
And by the way, I'm
Creep me out.
DTF. In case you guys might want to go fishing.
Dumb phone has made the list now. Ghost kitchen. Wait, I don't think I know that one. What's ghost kitchen?
Hang on.
Ghost kitchen.
Is that the same as DTF?
What?
Yeah.
Down to fish, I
Right.
mean, maybe Ghost Kitchen refers to fixing fish for dinner.
That's just for online orders and delivery.
Yeah.
What?
There's
Ghost
no
Kitchen.
storefront or anything.
Oh, okay, I
Dine-in
see.
area. Yeah.
Cold brew, farm to table,
Oh.
I would have thought that would have already
Farmers.
been in.
farm to table.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just
That's almost old now.
this is all haughty NPR MacBook
Mm-hmm.
dark rim glasses wearing type terminology to me. Farm to table. Riz, dad bod, hard pass.
God.
Yeah, can we take these out next year?
Are all these terms annoying? Adulting,
I'll put that in.
cancel culture. Cancel culture. Petrichor makes the list. I swore that was already in there. Like, that's an old-time term. That's the smell of when it rains after, a hot
yes.
summer day, that smell, that
Oh.
Yes.
pleasant chemically smell afterwards.
Yeah, how is that not in?
I don't know. Teraflop. Hey, guys. My new show didn't do so well. Side-eye makes the list. Beast mode. I went beast mode, man.
I'm here so I won't get fined.
That's the first time I heard it.
Dash cam makes the list.
Huh.
And, there's just a few of the 5,000
Wow.
new words. Yeah, it's great, man.
It's great, man.
It's
Love
great.
it.
Are you guys fans of Tilly Norwood?
No,
Why not?
because they're not real.
Uh-oh. This is his plane incident. So you're saying that mother blanker over there is not real.
Did you say Tilly Norwood?
Uh-huh.
And he said they are not real?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm lost.
So you're already behind.
I'm already
You have
behind.
no
Yeah, you're
idea what
behind.
is going on right
No.
now.
Yeah.
Well, Tilly Norwood is an actress that is looking for
Not an actress.
a Hollywood agent. Would you let me talk, sir? But she is she's been dubbed Hollywood's first AI actor.
Ah, okay.
So she's been created by this company, and now they're seeking Hollywood representation, and Hollywood is in revolt and they're protesting because they're worried about the coming of AI actresses. And, I said this before, that this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to... And yes, a lot of P1, it's stupid, never going to happen. It's
bring it up,
I can't imagine it happening, therefore it can't. But yes, that's what it's going to happen. I remember telling a Hollywood actress friend of mine, I told her, I said, I really think that y'all are kind of the last of the biological actors that will enjoy big careers.
Mm-hmm.
Because things are going to move. It's going to be a lot easier to create a whole movie. There she is.
So that's not a real person.
That's not a real person.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's Tilly Norwood, the AI actress.
Well, I'm a fan.
And she's going to be great. And what if she turns
I'm
in
also
great
a fan.
performances? And she's in an awesome movie.
No, I'm not.
And then after we see it, we'll be like, okay, I'm against it, but I mean that was a good
It
movie.
really was moving.
And,
Right.
I mean, it was really good stuff, and yeah, it was a good performance. But still, I mean, it's all based on what human performances that she's been trained on, and we'll all say, "Hey, man, that's a great point," and then we'll move on into our AI movie created world that we'll all really enjoy. So therefore, we went through all the steps, and everybody played all the parts they needed to play for us to get to the same conclusion we're going to get to anyway.
And someone will put out a movie with just all AI actors,
Yes.
and then notify us afterwards when we're
Right.
all flipping out about it.
Right. And that's the way it's going to go. And hey, they'll be the first AI actor, and it won't look exactly right, and everybody will jump up and down celebrating victory. See, you can't place humans. Yeah, we win. We're going to win for all times. And then idiot. And then the next one will be a little bit better, and then it gets real good. So
All these pictures of Tilly Norwood online, I can't believe how fine-tuned AI has gotten in such a short time. Remember an AI image, you used to kind of be able to tell?
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 years ago, you could kind of tell. Now, this is amazing.
And we've already been using AI in film production with regular people, of course. You know, famously, The Brutalist that won the Oscar last year, they used artificial intelligence for the Hungarian dialogue that was spoken by Adrian Brody and Felicity Jones's characters. And that caused some debate, you know, because here we're using AI to enhance their accents and their speaking a foreign language.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have a problem with that. I mean, that...
Yeah,
but it was,
fun.
but it
It's
was
Gilgamesh.
humans. It was humans. Yeah, you just say the lines in English, and we'll go back and just let the computer change it all into
That's
the
wild.
language that we need.
You know,
And then
how-
he wins an Oscar for it.
Right. You know how they're also using it is, I recently saw this in a show we were watching where it's a flashback 30 years earlier, and they used to just take a lot of makeup on the actor to make him look younger.
Oh yeah, they've been de-aging with AI.
Now they de-age
a lot,
and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's great, and it only gets better, and then we just keep inching to the point to where it's all going to be done by computer, and we're all going to be fine with it because it's going to be the way it is, and we have no choice but to be in that middle place of, well, I'm not fine with it, but I'll behave as though I'm fine with it by going to see it and consuming it, and what other choice do I have? But I'll give you an opinion at a dinner party about it. That's about as far as I'll go. The way it happens, right? So,
Right?
but the actors and actresses, or I guess they're all actors now, but you know, they're saying that this is unfair because this AI has been trained on their human performances, and so it's taking their work, and they're not getting compensated for that. And I understand that argument, but at the same time, what actor pays residuals to all the actors that they watch the performances of and they incorporate it into their own work?
Correct.
I mean, we're not paying residuals constantly to every influence we ever had,
Right.
So it's a weird area that we're in.
Tilly Norwood has her own Instagram page with 40,000 followers.
Boy, sounds like she's got a new one over there.
And now
Does she have an OnlyFans yet?
now 40,001.
Okay. Tilly Norwood remains zero today. Julie Andrews is 90.
Wow.
Always liked her.
Speaking of great actresses,
Yeah.
she was so pretty in Mary Poppins.
Sound of Music. I thought she was awesome. Not that part.
Anyway, she's 90.
Wow.
And in my short-lived television career, that was one of the highlights, was interviewing Julie Andrews.
Yeah, I
I bet.
Talk about nervous, sitting down across from Mary Poppins herself. She was sweet as could be. And I kind of hit on her a little bit.
That's not surprising.
This was when her husband, Blake Edwards, was still alive.
Hitting on a 90-year-old. You're amazing.
Yeah, you are
Well,
amazing.
she wasn't 90 then. She was a
I think I could
sexy.
have scored with her.
She was a sexy 80. Randy Quaid, 75.
How's he doing?
Didn't he do a weird video where he was
Yeah.
like on top of that?
Oh, I think he's done a lot of weird videos.
On top of that
What?
Gotta go.
that woman wearing a Nixon mask.
Gotta go.
Zach Galifianakis, 56. Brie Larson, 36. Rod Carew, 80. Mark McGuire, 62.
Carew.
And Daniel Gafford, 27, up to date.
And over the weekend, we had the Ryder Cup, and so much drama coming out of that event. Well, joining us, actually, we need to call him, don't we?
Yeah,
Let's
get a
call
number.
Tiger Woods. He will talk to us. We believe he usually picks up for us. I just am curious to see if he watched the Ryder Cup over the weekend.
Hello?
Tiger
Oh,
Woods.
hi,
Hey,
Muse.
Tiger.
It's the Muses. Hi, guys.
How's it
Hey.
going?
How y'all doing?
Okay.
Well, we're calling you to see how you're doing and see if you watched the Ryder Cup.
I know I can't talk too loud. My mommy doesn't like me to use the phone.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not allowed to use the phone this early in the morning. She doesn't like my friends calling before school.
Oh.
You're still going to school. Well, how about that Ryder Cup, huh?
Yeah, I watched it, and all I saw was a bunch of golfers who don't have nearly as many majors as I do.
That's true.
A bunch of spares. There's some great players out there.
Not as great as me, Torchy.
Well, yeah, I guess not yet. No.
No, and we tried to mount a comeback on Sunday. I saw that.
Yeah.
But that failed worse than the many comebacks I've tried. Just horrible. I just don't, and I want to say something to, like, the golf fans.
Okay.
Throwing things at Rory's wife is not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool. You shouldn't do that.
That's well said.
It's not very nice. She didn't get mixed, did she? I mean, they were just regular.
No,
Gosh,
Tiger.
Don't use that.
Just someone threw a beer at her.
I snuck out and watched Silence of the Lambs one time.
Okay. I don't think you can handle that movie.
And I think that the golf fans just need to get it in their head that we're never going to win the Ryder Cup.
Never.
It's just a cursed event for Americans.
Yeah.
Hell, wasn't I like 13 and 22 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
You struggled in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, I mean, and we're just not going to win it. So maybe that's what we just start looking forward to. We're just going to go there and be rude. The golf fans, that'll be how America wins.
Well, what a terrible event.
We lose the event, but we win the war. We win the PR war. We're getting in their heads.
No, we need to win on the golf course. That would make it much better.
Those fans were rude, but I don't think they were as rude as Elin was when she planted a big Bertha in my scalp.
Well,
You've experienced rude.
You may have given her good reason.
There's worse things,
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever want to be involved with the Ryder Cup ever again.
Well, there's a rumor that you'll be the next captain. Would you want to be the captain?
Well, Craig, that's a good question. There is talk of me being captain, and that kind of excites me, I have to admit, because I already went out and bought my captain's costume.
Wear a costume.
I took the front of a Captain Crunch cereal box to the tailor as a ref pick.
And they made you that?
They made me the outfit.
You look like Captain Crunch.
It's going to be so great. But I'm thinking of turning it down because I don't like to lose. And it's guaranteed that we'll lose. There's no way we can win in Ireland.
Well, maybe. At Adair Manor, it's kind of like an American course.
Yeah, that Adair Manor. I hear it has a castle on the grounds.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to have a castle. But Elin got it in the settlement.
Oh, no. Sorry, Tiger.
But I do kind of want to go to Ireland because that's where Lucky Charms cereal was discovered.
Discovered?
I don't know about that, but
I love that stuff.
It's an interesting place. They've got a lot of culture there.
And does Irish still have leprechauns?
Ireland, I guess.
How to answer that?
Did you hear me mention Elin a little bit before?
Yeah.
Did you know that she let me touch her urinator once?
Oh,
once?
man.
I did. I got to touch it once, and we had 2 babies because of that. At least that's how she told me that the babies were made. I never quite understood.
Hey, have you decided what you're going to go as for Halloween?
I'm so excited. I'm thinking of going as SpongeBob again.
That'd be a good one.
I know, because, I've really been on a kick lately of dressing up as SpongeBob because I didn't used to be able to dress up as him because of one particular parent who wouldn't allow me to do it.
Which parent was that?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Your dad, Earl?
The porcine lump of humanity whose body became so pickled in life that his remains refused to decompose in death, and who once got so horned up for reheated Kung Pao labia that he used an improvised explosive device to sink the Lusitania, which was captured by Archduke Ferdinand, who survived the sinking but later froze to death while hanging onto a door carrying Kate Winslet, that he made his best friend Saddam Hussein mad, and he invaded Japan at Pearl Harbor so that Hitler-led Taliban evacuated Saigon so that Earl could move in to sniff around for some ovulating front butt in every bar and opium den this side of Hades until he found one unsuspecting Kultida who was dropping a PGA-labeled egg out of her left ovary while downing Cosmos with other bridesmaids at a bachelorette party at the Vietnam location of a bear. So Earl watched for a while through a scope of his long-range crossbow at her so he could decide that she was going to birth the result of his orgasm. So he chased her out of the bar and through the Alaskan Rocky Mountains and the Himalaya on donkey back while she tried frantically to call 911 in Thailand and shoved as many IUDs and Diva cups inside her to prevent fertilization so that he finally cornered her in a cornfield in Iowa and bent her over a decaying hay bale and secured her enthusiastic consent to begin his scrunch-faced exertions to overcome his SSRI-induced pleasure difficulties before he finally released a Dixie cup-sized of egg white into her waiting mommy chamber so that 9 months later she squatted over a storm drain and fired a 15-time major-winning Nordic wife cheater into the sewer with only a % of her meat for the first 6 months of his storm drain life?
Jeez. Your dad sunk the Lusitania?
He says hi.
Okay. Bye, Tiger.
Bye.
There's Tiger.
Patreon.com/sportsgreek.
Thank you, Tip Sheet, and thank you, LeVar Burton. A North Richland Hills man, David Collum, is now being charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and carrying a weapon where prohibited. North Richland Hills police said Collum, quote, became agitated when he presumed another patron of the bar was looking at him while watching Sunday night's game. 2 got into an argument. Collum then pulled out a gun and squeezed off a round inside the building. Shooting happened just around 10 p.m. on Sunday inside the Thirsty Turtle, which is a great bar name.
Thirsty Turtle.
The Thirsty Turtle over on Roof Snow Drive in North Richland Hills. The 53-year-old Collum became agitated, fired off a shot. No one was hit. No one was injured. No one was hurt. Several patrons restrained the suspect while officers arrived on scene. Thirsty Turtle owner said suspect was a bar regular. I think the imperative word in that sentence was.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not anymore.
So like Norm from Cheers just got a little upset, squeezed off one.
During Sunday Night Football.
Man, you can't open fire like that.
No. You got to keep it holstered.
Now.
Some Packers fan was just talking a lot of mess. Had to give it to him.
It's unfortunate it happens. You drink, you got your weapon.
I thought it was
look what I found.
quite illegal to carry a firearm in a place that serves alcohol.
Is it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I thought you could just take it wherever you went now.
No, I don't think that's necessarily
good
true. There have to be some type of boundaries.
Oh, like in Tombstone where you'd ride your horse in and be like, you can't have weapons in town.
Yeah, you got to check it at the city sign. Welcome to Dallas. That's where all the guns are checked.
Can you believe that crap?
No, you cannot carry a gun. Oh, that's where the charge of bringing a gun where you're not where you're not able to came from. So you cannot carry a gun in Texas in a bar if it derives 51% or more of its profits from on-premises alcohol sales.
How are you supposed to know that? Are they?
Well, they have to declare that.
Is it on the sign out front?
Yeah. It has that 51%. It does, real.
Does it really?
Yeah. If you see it's like with the business licenses in the window, you'll see it has writing over it, and it'll be like faded red, 51%.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that. I didn't know what the hell that was for.
That is.
So they have to declare.
Yeah.
See, on the news, you learn stuff.
I do.
Sometimes.
And now you know, which is half the battle, they tell us.
So you see the 51, you got to go put your gun back in the car.
Check it at the city sign.
Man, this is ridiculous.
Astronomer CEO Andy Byron.
I'm going to start looking for those signs everywhere I go now.
You should. They're everywhere.
I know. I mean,
most bars will have it in the window.
Never paid attention.
Right.
I didn't know what they were for.
Yeah, so stop taking your weapon in there, man.
Okay, I will.
Leave it at home.
Hey, can you take like a samurai sword in there? Is it just guns?
I would think that would be frowned upon at the very least. Lightsaber as well. Airsoft gun.
Matty Ninja will have to leave my things in the car as well.
I feel like Nerf gun is maybe the cutoff.
I would think Nerf gun is okay.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
That's just fun.
What about slingshot?
It's got to be out, right? You get a nice sized rock in there, you can take somebody out.
I was told by the police that my neon pink and green plastic dart gun was just the same as waving his Glock or whatever they carry.
Well, to an officer, probably.
So
maybe in the dark, unless it
I don't know if we're
glows.
safe.
Yeah, what if it's bright orange?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
If you have a light.
I thought it was pretty obvious it was a dart gun, but
You did not wave that in front of the cops.
no, not in front of a cop, at a car. And then when I got home, the cops were in the driveway waiting for me because the lady called and said we had waved a gun at her. Whoa! And then I said it was this, and the cop goes, "That's the same as me taking this off my belt." I was like, "No, it isn't." My dad goes, "Don't say another word." You know what I'm talking about?
How old were you?
Like 16.
16?
That's way too old. Why'd you have a Nerf gun on?
I don't know. We were just messing around with it. Me and my friend thought it was funny.
You shoot a dart and it's stuck on the window.
And we didn't think anything of it. I mean, it was obvious. A plastic toy, neon, bright
No, it's
yellow,
not obvious.
orange
You're
thing.
16 years old.
Going 55 miles an hour.
Well, it wasn't that fast. It was at the old S-turn in Rockwall where Chandler's Landing is that they got rid of. But yeah.
Glad I didn't know you at 16.
All right, the point is that type of gun is not the same as a real actual gun. And that's what they tried to tell me. That was all I wanted to point out.
Damn it. Now we've just kind of turned on you.
Right. Like,
You sound like my parents from 30 years
Well,
ago.
you know what? You need that. It sounds like
You
it.
need to straighten up, young man.
Now, what if a 16-year-old did that exact same thing to you? It's just a toy.
That would be the open that day.
You're not going to say that.
I don't know. Am I going to call the cops? Help me. There's a guy behind me waving a neon gun at me. Well, yeah. I don't know if I'll be doing that.
I'm going to need that later on for something.
There's a lot right there because he almost reenacted his little stammer as well.
At least I was old enough to know that when my dad said, "Don't say another word," I did not say another word.
Yeah,
You didn't
Got
learn
that
that
message.
earlier?
You'd be surprised.
I knew that at 4.
You'd be surprised.
If my dad looked at me and said, "Don't say another word," I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I'd try to get a couple in there, see what I could get away
God, you guys are
with.
jerks.
There's a reason why
There's no way I would talk back.
my stocking at Christmas just has disappointment written on it.
It's a little booty.
Stained with
Instead
coal.
of everyone else has to, you have a little bitty one.
Ex-astronomer CEO Andy Byron, the Coldplay guy, was seen this past weekend with wife. Walking on the beach.
Oh, with his wife?
Yeah, with wife that was not at the Coldplay concert.
Oh, okay.
They left the third in the room, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess so. He and his wife, Megan, were seen wearing their wedding bands as they left a, believe it or not, lavish vacation mansion.
Dancing with that ring.
Where the scorned spouse, Megan, had been, I guess, hiding out for the last couple months. 'Cause it's been about 2 months since the show. And some photos also show them walking around town in the nice neighborhoods in sweats and athleisure wear, just hanging out.
I wonder how he wooed her back.
That he had to quit his job. And
Did he have a jam box?
Oh,
He was
yeah.
holding it up
Okay,
with
Lloyd.
Coldplay going through these speakers, and she was like, too soon.
Yeah, not cold.
Way too soon.
Even that genre of music, you need to stay away from.
I've always kind of wanted to do that.
The classic Lloyd Dobler move.
Who is Lloyd Dobler?
The character from Say Anything that did that.
Okay, I've never seen Say Anything, so
Really?
I don't know.
He just knows the reference.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
not just that movie thing. It's
Yeah.
been-
Yeah, that was like a big deal.
yeah.
from that movie.
That's been around from the beginning of boomboxes. I had a friend of mine who
I feel like it was made famous in that character.
Let's agree with Matt on this one. He feels like he needs a win.
It's too late.
I thought all the L's here in this segment. Okay, buddy, you're right. That's
This segment.
made famous.
Do what you want.
I mean,
I think you're doing great, man.
jeez.
You won, man.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It's all good.
Come on, give me a hug. Come on,
Yeah, hug it out. Come on.
give me a hug.
Hold on, I'm carving your initials in. My
No. How many times have you carved his initials in there,
it's-
marked them out?
I
just
don't
to
know
have
if he
to
has
do it
any
again?
room for anything else. It's just DL all over the place.
There's about 15
Jeez,
of them
dude.
with X's through it, scribbled out. Young singles
Oh,
are
you think they're doing that on Channel 8 as they laugh heartily? Then all of a sudden, young singles.
young singles. are giving up on dating for a startling reason, several startling reasons. 43% of young U.S. singles are going on fewer dates. 37% they're cutting back on dating in general. 33% of those blame the economy for their hesitation around romance. A new study from datingnews.com, very official.
No romance
release.
without finance, Travis.
No doubt. No doubt. Gen Z is trying to learn how to manage their money while they're also trying to learn how to manage their emotions. And the drowning dead is not really helping anything. The study revealed that nearly 1 in 4 people said that they would actually rush their relationship timeline once into it so that they could move in together and split expenses.
Makes sense.
I know that was when my wife and I were courting and dating and talking about, should we maybe move in together? We stay in each other's house every single night.
Living in sin.
And we decided, let's wait one more year, so I paid for an apartment that I stayed in 3 nights for an entire year.
That's amazing.
Really?
Yep. She insisted. One time we went back, and it was the first time I'd been back in like a month. There was a bullet hole in my window.
Jeez, dude.
It was a nice part of Arlington. Real nice. Watch my nuts.
Yeah, the same thing.
We never moved in together.
Really?
Like we would shack for a night or two, but it was never more than a weekend.
To the appearances of the world, you were following in accordance with the Lord.
Yes, we were. We never moved in together.
That's what they say. As you mentioned, living in sin.
Yeah.
It's a bad example for those that look up to you.
And now you see a lot of people who don't even. We always talk about the kids now not wanting to get a driver's license to drive, and now no real big dreams of having their own place.
No.
To chill. Like that was so top of mind for me when I got out of college. It was like, look, get a car. Get an apartment so I can live on my own and get the hell out of my parents' house. And now,
but did you not have roommates with your apartment?
I did. Yes.
Okay,
I had a roommate.
Yeah,
but I just had to get out.
Well, now they're
now it's not. It's a lot of people who are mid-20s, even 30s, still living with their parents, never living by themselves.
They're giving up on not only just living by themselves, but owning property. Like, that's just not really in the cards for people that are my age and younger for a lot of us. I mean, we bought our house, our first house almost 9 years ago now, and it was so unique in my friend group and still is to own your own home.
Man, that's not unique in mine. It was you got to get out of the house. And even the parents were,
pushing.
That's really strange.
If you're just sitting here chilling, doing nothing, and you're not working, something has to happen.
It's one of the reasons I had kids young. The whole plan was to get them out of the house before I turned 50 and am old
so
and decrepit.
You can enjoy this. You can walk around in your tighty whities and your black socks up to your knees.
Like the drop says, watch my nuts.
All right.
I never considered, I lived in apartments in college, of course, but as soon as I got out of college, it wasn't like, I'll live with my parents for a while.
It was never a consideration. I moved out.
Get my own place.
The summer after my senior year of high school and never went back. I went back for 2 weeks before I got the apartment that I stayed in for 3 days.
Yeah, I graduated college in May of 93 and probably moved out for good from my parents' house in beginning of 95 maybe. Longest year and a half. Your whole mindset is saving enough money, getting a job, saving enough money to get a car, and getting an apartment. And luckily, there are a couple dudes that I was, oh, hey, man, let's get this thing going. And one actually worked out. So it was, man, I enjoyed that. That was fun. I just couldn't imagine living with my parents until I got married.
No.
That would have been like 3 years.
I can't really imagine college, because, I mean, my wife, her freshman year in Midland, she lived at home with her parents, and I can't imagine that dynamic change from high school to
I did that.
You're now an adult living at home.
Yeah, because I went to community college my freshman year, and so that was really strange because it's like, well, you don't have a curfew, but then you feel bad because you don't want to wake them up because they got to get up and go to work in the morning or whatever it is.
And they're still worried about you.
Right,
just
of course. And it just is odd. And your friends, of course, I mean, when you go to community college, everybody else is also going to community college, and most of them live with their parents, so you're spread out all over the place. But then I'd go visit my friends who went to real college. I go, oh my God, this is amazing.
No kidding.
No. I came home late one time after I got out of college and woke up to my dad in the living room. with a shotgun by his leg saying, you got to let me know when you come back home, son. And then went just moseyed on off the bed. And every now and then it was like, hey, I am coming home tonight.
I'm going to be late, though.
Yeah, I may be late, but I'm coming back.
Please
just to let you know.
Don't shotgun me.
Dude, it was one of the moments that, okay, I've got to move out and get my own place because I can't risk, because my dad will ask questions a whole lot later than asking the questions right then and there.
God, that has to be so weird for the parent as well, because you are an adult, but in your eye, I mean,
you're in their house.
You're a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think 18, I don't know if my parents considered me an adult at 18. 21, 22, yes. So you get back, and it's really rough to kind of navigate.
Yeah, it's like that weird cross of you're an adult legally, you can do whatever you want, all that type of stuff. And my dad would always say this: if you're living under my roof, you're going to live by my rules. This is how we live here. Which I think is totally fair.
Because I would say the exact same thing.
And I have used it, my son. I said, well, you know what? When you get a house, you can do this, but in my house, we do it this way. Fine. You know what I'm talking about?
Is your kid like looking forward to the moment of leaving home?
Yeah, driving and all that.
He's very much looking forward to driving.
Okay.
Like, he wants to get a car and drive when he turns 16, and we've had conversations because that's a year and a half away. And I ask him, so like, does this supposed vehicle just appear out of the sky and the insurance it takes is magically free for you? So you're also getting a job then.
Man, my two nephews so far had zero desire to drive. Zero.
Yep. I had a cousin that didn't get his license till he turned 18 and was, he kind of had to leave school a little early, so he had to go get a job, and you needed a license to get a job.
Yeah. No, I had to. I didn't get my license until I turned 18, but I had all the interest in the world of driving when I was 16 to 17. I just couldn't go to driver's ed because I had a job that I couldn't get to driver's ed. And then 17, I went off to college, not taking driver's ed there.
Yeah,
I'll be in class by myself at driver's ed in college.
Sorry, I can't go to the party tonight, guys. I've got driver's ed.
I have to go to driver's ed. I can't play an intramural football game. I have to go to driver's ed in college. Good Lord.
All right,
maybe they offer that now because kids are waiting so long to get their license. Maybe they will. Who knows?
Sure they do.
Thank you, Travis.
Well, look at this. A snake in the birdhouse.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. Good morning, afternoon, morning, friends.
Hello, Snake.
Good morning.
You guys have a weird shift because you're morning and afternoon, and I just can't get the hang of it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
You're more morning, though.
Yeah, yes. I feel we are more morning.
75% of our show is morning.
Right.
We like to call it midday.
But people do stop serving breakfast around 10:30 at restaurants. So maybe we're more afternoon than you think.
Are you, Matt, do you always eat your little turkey wrap at work?
Yeah.
At the same time every single day.
Really?
He's a robot. I just know exactly what's going to happen after that break, after we go off the air. It is time to unwrap that thing and go. So you never wait
until 1 o'clock to go get something somewhere. You always bring your food up there every single day?
Yes.
Well, even if he forgets, he doesn't have any food at home, he'll go get a sandwich, but it's right when they open so he can have it at his same time.
That's correct, yes.
So you're incredibly, weirdly robotic anal.
He's punctual.
Yes. Okay.
It's a great word to put it right. Punctual.
Robotic anal.
No, I
and
focus
robotic
on the word
anal.
I said.
Yes.
Punctual.
I've seen those videos.
You can be the best baseball player ever.
No, you haven't.
Robart.
Okay, I'm sorry, Snake. Go ahead.
You can be the best baseball player ever. Andrew says with a 750 average lifetime, or batting average lifetime, world-class center fielder, never injured, 15-year career, hundreds of millions of dollars, but you have mush mouth and you can't complete a sentence and carry on a conversation with anyone.
Oh, no.
Would you do it?
Well, you'd be rich enough you could afford one of those machines that Steve Gleason has that could just talk for you.
Cups.
Well, you have to. That's not how those things work, man. I hate to tell you. You have to learn how to use those, and you basically are reading with your eyes. And he's confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah, but so you get
and
to
is
be
staring at it.
He's in a wheelchair.
why wouldn't you just? I would do this because I would just be like, I'll learn sign language, and that's how I'll communicate. And if you can't communicate with me, I'll learn to read lips, and that's it.
That makes way more sense than what I said.
Than having a machine.
But just think about this though.
You know what I'm talking about?
If you are that good at baseball, you are always going to be asked for interviews. You need to be on the podium. Like, you have obligations as far as media goes.
I know.
To speak.
Well, could you get one of those things in your throat?
If you can't speak,
you're not like this.
Then you basically just say, you know what, I'm deaf and I really can't hear anything and I can't speak.
You're saying it, though.
No, I'm not saying it. That's what the people say. And you're like the story. It's like Jim Abbott with one arm, but you can't speak.
I mean, if you're hitting 750, I mean, it'd be somebody would give you $1 billion contract.
Okay, but
and then maybe you could have surgery.
Are
to
you
fix your
just
voice.
discounting the fact that you're not going to be able to hold a conversation with anyone ever?
Helen Keller was super famous, and she couldn't. And she figured it out.
You guys are letting athletic ability and money hide the fact that, okay, now you need a woman. You can't hold a conversation to go get a girl. You just
you can get anybody you want.
And you can't hold a conversation?
So mute people never
Donovan, are you saying this is a bad thing?
Okay.
There are people who are mute and they have love.
Okay, but you're not mute.
Facts.
You just can't hold a conversation.
Right. So
you're
just
mush
like,
mouth.
You're basically EA, but with like Robert Redford's baseball skills.
EA can hold a conversation.
That's how you talk the whole time. You can still write. As Corby said, you can learn ALS.
Right.
Okay.
As I said, you can use machines.
It's
ASL,
just so easy. Not ALS.
It's just
ALS
so
is
easy.
Lou Gehrig's disease.
You guys are ridiculous.
You know what I meant?
You got ALS.
You can learn Lou Gehrig's disease.
I meant ASL. American Sign Language.
It's kind of like the fact that I can hold a conversation with anyone and be able to speak.
I know.
Coherently.
There's a lot to that.
You have 100% all the time mush mouth, and you're just happy with that?
Okay, if you met someone that was like beautiful and awesome and had a great job,
and you can't hold a conversation,
but she couldn't speak.
She has mush mouth. She can speak. It's just mush mouth. She's not holding a conversation. But it's not like she's deaf or mute.
Therefore, she doesn't speak.
No, she tries all the time. But that's the whole point. She's trying to hold it. You're at the dinner table. You're eating dinner. She's trying to tell you about her day. So you're fine with that because she's so hot and she's beautiful. Oh, my gosh, she looks great. And she's like, and she's trying to hold a conversation, and you're fine with that.
So that's the bit. Is she can't just stop speaking? She just keeps trying to speak.
It's not like
in her head it sounds normal,
right?
But like, I can't understand you. Stop.
But no, she's beautiful. That's great. Everything will be fine. No, I'm out.
And she's like a trial lawyer.
Just a 0% success rate.
How do you make all this money?
Maybe you could get one of those little interpreter things in your ear like they use at the UN.
It wouldn't work.
Maybe.
You think that there's mush mouth translators
like
out
it's
there?
a language
and stuff. Why not? It could be.
Okay, that was from TechSag Planner. Thank you, TechSag.
Thank you.
What movie scene?
Okay, go ahead.
What movie scene scared you the most as a kid? From Andrew.
Well, you know what mine is. The mean old clown in Poltergeist when he disappeared and the little boy went to look under the bed and that thing grabbed him and started choking him to death. That's it.
Yeah, the earliest one I can remember is Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
Jaws scared me, and then I think it was a scene in King Kong where he snapped a snake in half, and that got me.
Which King Kong? Like the one that was made in the 70s?
Yeah, of course.
The snake in half. I'm horrified.
I'm like 7. What do you expect?
It's just a snake.
Mine was Alien, the scene, the dinner scene when the alien pops out of his chest, and I was 10, 11 when I saw that, and that was not cool, man.
No, that's not cool.
Not cool at all. I was scared. One time, I'm not even sure if I've ever told this story. One time when I was 5 or maybe 6, let's say 5, I was over at my friend's house spending the night, and we watched the original Frankenstein. And So like from 1935 or something like that. What am I do? What are these people doing? Let me watch Frankenstein. And so we go to bed, and I'm so freaked out. Like, I feel like that guy, Frankenstein's in the house, and I go running into the parents' bedroom.
Oh, no.
I'm screaming, and they let me sleep in their bed.
So their son is in his bed, and the company is in bed with the folks.
Because we watched Frankenstein, and I'm freaking out. And to top things off, I peed all over their bed.
Oh, my God.
Is that the one and only time you went over, spent the night at his house?
I mean,
yeah, we were
friends for a long time.
We're not inviting P-Boy back over here.
Cujo scared the crap out of me because
I
remember
Cujo was bad.
I saw it at my grandparents' house. I think me and my brother watched it, and I had nightmares that night where the room that we would stay in at their house, you could see down the hall, but you couldn't see at the end of the hall because it was too dark. And for whatever reason, I was convinced there was a dog in the dark part, and I just was crying and yelling for my grandparents to, like, there's a dog over there. And obviously, of course, there wasn't. I was dumb. But
you know what's weird is that
I was a child.
You think about that movie, and I saw it, and it scared me too. How did they make that dog look so mean when you know it wasn't?
I don't know. I wondered. I don't know, man. But that might be a movie that horrified me at dogs for a long time because I saw it. You know, you see things at a certain age, and you just, for whatever reason, it gets ingrained in your core of who you are somehow. Freaks you out your whole life.
I know. As a radio broadcaster, would you rather get breaking news during your show so you can react real time, or would you rather it happen while you're off the air and you can have more facts and tell the full story for the next day's show?
On air.
Yeah, I love the breaking news.
Breaking news. That is the best.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a buzz. The Micah news broke right at 4 o'clock, 3:50 or something like that, right when we were starting our show, basically, and it was kind of awesome.
Yeah, I definitely will take that.
Yeah, anytime something big like that happens and you're on the air when it's happening, because it's one of the things that I love about this is it's so communal, and this is still the place that I think a lot of people go when things like that happen. So when it happens immediately, yeah, you can go and get facts and all that, but you're reacting the same way as the listeners are, and you get to kind of go through it together, which I've always loved.
What's the biggest story? Do you guys know that the story's broken on your show?
I was trying to think about that. We had something, it feels like a trade or something, or a firing. Glenn Goldson, or excuse me, Pete DeBoer got fired during our show.
Yeah, I know that. I was
we were
listening.
at a golf.
Yeah, we were at a golf thing,
course,
and that threw out our entire run sheet became stars, like on the fly.
Man, I'm trying to think. Can you remember the biggest story that broke with you, Snake?
It's not even breaking news.
the Micah trade
Deion
was...
Sanders has a 5-year contract for $54 million.
Yeah, thanks, Lando. That's real. That's big.
Okay.
The Micah trade was monumental.
Yeah, that had to be incredible.
Because you guys stayed over, right?
Yeah, we stayed on the air till like 8. Because we're dedicated.
I'm trying to remember the one
when did we
of
find
all
out
time.
About the McCarthy is not coming back Schottenheimer stuff? Because that was the same time.
Schottenheimer was hired
at like 10 o'clock at night on Friday.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But McCarthy, I can't remember when McCarthy was fired.
Because that was around Luca, but Luca was in the middle of the night when we were all at the Super Bowl.
Was a Saturday night. Before we went.
Yep.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Oh, that's right. I was in New Orleans, but you guys weren't there yet.
I was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I went on the air with Justin for about an hour and a half after the announcement.
I was trying to think of like the biggest stories recently. But yeah, the DeBoer thing was, in recent months, was the biggest one for us probably, we were on the air when that happened.
Okay, if you could be adopted into any, and by the way, that was from LV Ray. Thank you, LV. If you could be adopted into any TV show, which one would it be and why? JW says, let's leave out reality shows, so tell Matt no Kardashians. You guys want to put on your bras again? Okay.
Any show of all time?
I probably would have named 1,000 shows, and you guys, I've never even seen that.
If it's any show of all time, man, when I wanted to be in the Different Strokes.
Different Strokes.
Mr. Drummond, living in a penthouse in New York.
Dude.
Man, of all
Every
time.
kid in America, when that show came out, and for those who don't know what it was in the early 80s, or late 70s is when it came on, but it was this super rich, regal New York guy that adopted these two kids. Where were they from?
Harlem.
They were from Harlem?
I think so.
And
yeah,
and they were like our age at the time too. They were little kids, and they just started living like the greatest lives ever.
Because the mom was the housekeeper. She passed, and he adopted the kids.
Yeah,
and they had everything.
Yes,
all those toys,
everything,
bunk beds.
It was like a Richie Rich comic book, but it was real life on TV.
That's when I thought bunk beds were like you had it all if you had bunk beds. I always wanted them.
Cool. Yeah, that's like watching Webster. I thought if you had a secret passage to your grandfather clock into your room, you were the richest person alive.
Yep.
I thought that was the coolest thing. I don't know why.
Even Silver Spoons was pretty good with the train that went through the living room.
That was awesome.
Yes. That was a really good one.
As a kid, Knight Rider would have been big for me because I thought Kit, the car, was a talking car.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was amazing.
Yeah, the only time my car speaks is when you don't have your seatbelt on. I'm with you.
You know it stood for Night Industries 2000.
What?
The water out of the refrigerator. Night Industries 2000 was Kit. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
KITT.
I didn't know that either.
Well,
I think they're rebooting that show in some form. I
thought it'd be cool to be in
on
Beverly Hills 90210 and live in Beverly Hills with all those hot chicks. Especially when Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell ended up on that show.
I'm also a fan.
I forgot what her name was on that
show. We know
show.
you are.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in
okay,
that show.
from Rachel. She said she saw Tim post about the upcoming Leonardo DiCaprio movie being nearly 3 hours long, but that it was 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. She says, it got me thinking, what's the lowest rating you'll still give a movie a shot before it's a hard pass?
A 1.
For me, dude,
I don't even look at those.
Yeah.
I don't either. I don't check the Rotten Tomatoes typically before I go. Now, quite often you'll hear about them, but if I'm going to see this movie, I never say, let me check out Rotten Tomatoes.
I never do. And I don't even say if I watch it just to see what anyone else thinks. It's just my opinion. I don't go and I don't look at it at all.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't either, but there are times where once I start watching something, I'll look at it and read about the show, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is only like 24% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, I like it. And then sometimes there's the opposite happens.
That's after the fact, too.
Right, yeah.
You know, a lot of times. Like, you'll see it when it comes on, streaming or something like that, whatever movie, and you're like, whoa, all these people hate it? I thought it was pretty good.
Man, 3 hours is a long time, though. They need an intermission for 3 hours. I can't hold my number one that long.
Dude, I've heard from multiple people that I trust, including Lando, that it is exceptional.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm familiar.
Definitely think it is. And I want to go watch it. I didn't know it was 3 hours, and now I have to make sure I don't get anything to drink while I watch it. Because my bladder's tiny.
So
I don't know when I can
sit.
3 hours? That's a long time to not go number one.
You can't do it.
And especially if I'm enjoying a nice big tub of popcorn and a huge drink while I'm when I get there, then I'm definitely going to have to put the church finger up and go out and I just don't even know when. I don't know what I'm going to miss.
Will you drink alcohol at movies, Donovan, or will you just drink like a soda?
Yes.
You'll do both?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nice mixed drink. With some popcorn, and then a nice little icy. Like I need the whole. I need to go hard.
Matt, will you drink beer at the theater?
If I go to a theater that has that, I.
Well, I'm not saying are you bringing your own in as a mule.
I should. That'd be awesome. I don't really go to movie theaters all that often, and I haven't been to one that serves alcohol in a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm going to see that.
I go to movie theaters now that don't serve like food, I guess because they're close by my house.
Right.
But that's the one that I choose just because it's right there. But always, I'm like.
Get a nice steak. Some cheesecake.
Steak.
Yeah. Cheesecake and some green beans.
All right, fellas.
All right. Thank you, Snake. Thank you, P1s. That's the Birdhouse.
And let's start out with good P1 and frequent tweeter and emailer Chencho.
Chencho.
He says, hello, Sweet Spot. Ever since Sean said that he leaves his phone on the barber's table when he goes in for a haircut, I haven't been able to stop thinking about how weird that seems.
See?
Okay, can you let me finish the email? I typically just leave my phone in my pocket. Last 2 times I've been, once it got cut by a 19 to 24-year-old female, so I was wondering if she would have thought I was trying to flirt with her had I done what Sean does. Other time was a black dude around 40, wondering what he would have thought. Chincho. And I will say this, the reason I do that is because I don't like to sit on my wallet. And
fair.
I also don't care to have my cell phone in my front pocket when I'm sitting down. And often, as we all do, we carry backpacks. So we have our man purse, and our keys, wallet, and phone are almost always in there. So I've been very accustomed to not having anything in my pockets hardly at all. When I go to a restaurant, I will sit my phone and my wallet down on the table.
Yeah, I've got my phone here.
Exactly.
And yesterday was haircut day for me again. And I thought I don't think it's weird that you do that. I thought it was weird that you thought it was weird that I don't do it. Because when I get my haircut, I'm just going to leave it in my pocket. Now, if you want to put it on the table, that's fine.
Do you sit on your wallet, though? Because I think that's just
super I do the thin wallet, which is just this one, like a billfold type thing, and I just throw it in the front pocket. I used to do the old wallet thing, and that would be uncomfortable on my big old ass. But
and also,
it's just like, if I don't put it on the table, I don't think that's weird.
I don't have any ass, so I sit on my wallet.
It's
I'm
supplements.
assless, so the wallet serves a purpose of
I'll hook you up with my BBL guy. Get that ass looking plump.
What about you, Justin?
I just keep my wallet in my side pocket, my shorts.
All right, well, maybe I'm the outlier here.
So if you put stuff in your pocket, like it'll be phone, wallet, keys, do you do the same? Because I'll do phone, left pocket. I'll do keys.
Front right.
Yeah. And, a pen maybe. If I'm going somewhere with a pen, same type of pen.
When you have to sign autographs.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But, nothing in the back pocket other than maybe a skull can back there just to look cool.
I will put my glasses on the barber table.
Okay.
I have to obviously take them off.
So I feel like there's at least a little spot for your stuff because you're not supposed to wear a cap when you go in to get a haircut, but sometimes you're just out and about and you need to get your haircut. You might be wearing a cap, and most places now don't have hat racks. So you would just put your cap on that little space on the little ledge in front of you by the mirror.
See, I'll just put it on my knee. So when they put the little drape over you, my cap is just setting on my knee underneath it.
Okay. I'll put it on my crotch, so when they put the apron over you, it looks like you're, packing a little bit.
And I was talking to the wife about this instance. She doesn't think it's that weird, but she says she holds her purse in her lap while she's getting her hair done, which I think that would be kind of a beating, right?
There is something about, though, leaving your wallet has all of your financial stuff, your identification, everything. There is something about leaving it out of arm's length while you are immobile.
I don't know if it's like, I could lunge forward and grab my wallet if somebody ran in there to try to rob the place. Yeah. And it's kind of a weirdly intimate thing, and honestly, I don't want to, especially people that are on their phone while they're getting a haircut, that's a big no-no. Because you don't need to be leaning down or moving your head. You need to be focused on what that person is doing for you. They are providing you a good service.
Yeah, when I was wallet guy, and if I would do that and take the wallet out, I would always put the phone on top of it. So it's it's a package deal.
Right.
You're not going to lose your wallet. If you lose one of them, you're losing both of them, but you're going to have both.
And when I've had hat at the barber shop, I will just put the wallet, phone, and keys in the hat upside down on the ledge.
Okay.
But I'm glad. I think it's weird that Chincho is so bothered by this. He had to email in.
No, just to clear it up, I don't think it's weird you do that. But when I said I left because I was talking about it, it was the mica trade, and I learned about the mica trade during the haircut, but I didn't look at my phone because I'm not going to look at my phone during a haircut.
That's rude. Yeah.
But I would like to talk you into the thin wallet. It's a life changer. You can put everything in it, all your cards. You can put some cash in it. You don't have to put it in your back pocket.
I know. I've
been on Amazon.
I've been leather wallet guy for a long time, so that's kind of an easy go-to gift for the wife every 5 to 10 years. Like once they get to a point where they're pretty, worked out, you should get a new one.
Get the new Gucci wallet.
Exactly. All right, let's go to Brianna, who says, whenever I clean the toilets in my house, which is inevitably every other day since I have 2 young boys, the earworm of Donovan's classic rendition of Under Pressure implants. Upper Decker. I shrug and whisper that to myself. I, a white woman, have been hanging around those white people too much. After listening to a segment of Rent Free, I sent a group message to my best friend and her husband, a fellow P1, my Rent Free thoughts in form of lyrics to that song. Her response, I just want y'all to know that my car read me these text messages and I have zero idea what's going on right now. Thanks for what you do to your, well, you know the rest. P1, since I had to pretend I didn't know what ED commercials meant on the drive to middle school with my dad in 2001, Bree.
There's a lot in that email.
There really was.
That's a lot of information.
A lot of info, but the upper decker is... This was a great ticket stock moment for sure.
Classic.
And the bit itself is obviously in ticket lore.
And he did this is a 4.5, 5 minute song. He did the whole Under Pressure song.
This is epic.
Takes a while to get there.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a sober Soroy.
Upper decker, flush it down, you see, it'll come back up on you, tweaking as for that upper decker, that turns smiles upside down, splits a family in two, damn near got me beat.
That's great.
I love the had my feet up on the seat. That's my favorite part.
All right, so let's move on. Thank you, Bree. Thank you for supporting our
Greatness.
show, and sorry about your kids who do a lot. Let's go to Bren. Bren Miller, P1, says, your rent-free segment hit a chord today. This is from last week. Like hearing the real lyrics of a song that you thought you knew, I always thought he was saying fresh red pepper instead of fresh pepper, like Bacon said back then. It lived rent-free in my head so long that I may have incorporated that into a few passwords over the years.
Okay.
Thanks for what you do, Bren. And yeah.
I think we've all used ticket jargon as passwords before. Not saying which ones are currently, but yeah.
Penis.
Yeah, that one. So what did the guy last week think it was? French?
He thought it was, what do you say? French red pepper? Frenchy pepper.
Frenchy pepper? But it's freshy pepper.
It's freshy
pepper? Freshy pepper?
From the SNL skit. All right, this is from P1 Mason. He says, hey, fellas, I recently realized that I use a lot of words from 90s cartoons. For example, meh from The Simpsons.
Kids, would you like to go to Blockoland?
Meh.
But the TV gave me the impression that...
We said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
He also said womps from Recess. Now, I was not a Recess P1 as a kid. I've seen it before.
You missed out.
Okay, but this I found
missed this one
I found
too.
this on YouTube. This was the origin of womps as they go back in time to second grade when they decided to come up with this word.
Sorry I got you sent to the wall, Vince. Every kid knows you're not supposed to cuss in school.
Hey, I laughed and repeated it. It's just boogerhead. That's a classic.
You know what we need, Vince? We need a word that will never get us in trouble. A word that doesn't mean anything. That way, when we stub a finger playing wall ball or spill out cocoa in our laps,
You can yell without ending up at the wall. Neat. But what's the word?
It's gotta be something short, sweet, and meaningless. How about sprocket?
I think that's a part of a tractor.
Borscht?
That's some sort of dessert.
Phlegm?
Too gross.
Oh, man, this making up stuff womps.
Womps, that's it. No giving skin at the wall.
So
Okay.
that was a big formative Lando cartoon.
Recess was a fantastic show.
Okay.
So that
Had
was
a movie too.
That was
had,
Disney, right?
Might have been.
I
Yeah.
think it was Disney because I was a Nickelodeon kid and I didn't. We didn't have. I didn't watch Recess. Sounds cool though.
He also said that boy ain't right from King of the Hill, which I just want to play this montage because recently I've grown my love for King of the Hill back up because they re-released the latest season on Disney Plus, and this is a fun one.
That boy ain't right. Boy ain't right. 6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right. Bobby, you joke around like that in public, people are gonna think you ain't right. Damn it, Bobby, this just ain't right. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, man, a dang old boy ain't right, man. Hold up, Bobby, that ain't right.
If you ask me, Hank, that boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right. Peggy, the boy ain't right, but he's not sick. I haven't even finished breakfast and that boy ain't right.
So, Hammer, are we getting a
So
season
great.
2? Has there been confirmation of that? Because we only got 10 episodes of this.
I want to
latest
say I saw
incarnation.
that they're making a season 2, or they decided they're going to do it. But like a lot of their people died.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They kind of covered for it though in this 10 episoder.
I don't think that's going to be a trend. Like I don't think we're going to get more. I mean, we could.
The Mike Judge King of the
God,
Hill
that would be
curse.
terrible.
That would be.
I
terrible.
didn't see the streaming numbers either. I would hope it was pretty good. Like I know it's huge around here because it takes place in Texas.
It takes place in Dallas. It's what,
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of references.
I see Arlen as Richardson, like an Richardson-Arlington kind of crossover.
I always thought of it as Garland.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Pretty much any town.
Yeah. Finally, let's go to Noah. This was from about a month ago. He says, "Hi, guys. In this day and age of awful public speaking, I always go back to the GOAT of bad speeches with the ultimate dumb guy pull out of the ditch ending. This is from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was a staple on VHS as a kid for me.
Everything is different, but the same. Things are more moderner than before. Bigger, and yet smaller. It's computers.
Take your time.
San Diego High School football room!
Now, were you too young for Bill and Ted?
It would come on TV. I really remember Socrates. I thought that was really funny because his name looks like Socrates.
And I tell you how disappointed I was about 2 months ago when me and Lily Jane are sitting around and she's like, let's watch a movie. I'm like, okay, cool. And we found Bill and Ted. I'm thinking, oh, this deals with history.
It's not a girl
and I remember
movie.
loving it. She was so disinterested in that thing.
Yeah, definitely a boy movie.
Yeah,
they met it.
She was saying,
and didn't they make a new one a few years ago that was probably terrible?
I don't know.
I don't even know if they remade one. I thought I heard about it though.
Well, there's Rent Free for another week.
Once again, The Ticket presents Why Today Doesn't Suck. And now, here are your hosts, Sean Bass and David Mino.
I would absolutely blank your brains out.
All right. Be a lot of things that edit is for.
Offer stands.
All right. Sweet Spot, special thanks to Shahan Jayaraja for joining us for the campus visit today. Always fun talking to Shahan. And at 2:56, Shadur Hamders.
Thank you, Mino. ET's Market and Bakery and GiveMeTheVin.com brings you Stump Zone Monto.
Uh-oh.
You sounded better today.
He's been doing this every time he cracks his mic, though.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
Is he going full Kalashaw?
One day it'll get better. But that day is not today.
That sounds like a terrible engine trying to turn over.
Whoa. We call them the Guardians.
Like a negative war second baseman. Also, I didn't tell you all this. Apparently, my dog, Molly, has pneumonia as well.
What?
You give it to her?
I think I got it from her. Because she's been dealing with a cough and stuff for a while. Haven't been able to take her to daycare. Because they don't want any dogs there that have illnesses.
Well, yeah.
Rough.
And because she keeps coughing, I finally took her in yesterday and was like, why is she not getting any better? They did an x-ray of her lungs, and she has pneumonia also.
Can dogs get walking pneumonia? Or is it just pneumonia?
Or dog pneumonia?
Yeah.
It's 7 times faster than ours. But I don't know. I did look it up immediately and go, can dogs give humans pneumonia? AI Overview says yes, but most medical journals said no.
Well, you always trust
So we'll
AI.
see. Yeah. I already turned my whole life
Trust
over to them
Alan.
anyway.
Our new overlords.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
where the hell's the hard line?
Ask Grok about it.
Like, Corby was just in here.
Big meeting they're having. Have to write their scripts
It's
and everything.
Sandwich Wednesday, isn't it?
It is probably Sandwich
He's
Wednesday.
got to get his sandwich.
My sandwich just fell apart.
Well, while we have Davey at least,
Oh, there's Dave.
we will get going.
Whoa.
Oh, no. His
Davey
crystal
dropped his
dill broke.
computer.
Oh, no.
Well, there's Dave Lane of the Hardline. Some say the real one true hardliner.
I mean, he's the only one present, so.
Only one that matters.
Go, Dave.
Today is Wednesday, October 1st, the 274th day of 2025. 91 days are left in the year. It's National Hair Day. Maybe that's what Corby's doing, just in there.
Sorry, we were having a very contentious pre-show meeting.
Oh, no. Circuit pick.
Your intern is telling you what to do today?
Yeah, he was really taking control.
I heard y'all's intern's pretty quiet, though.
He was telling Bob what Bob needed to say. Bob wasn't having it.
Bob doesn't like his new script
Listen,
writer.
Bob slur. Let me tell you something about your Sturm stack. Got notes.
Listen here, old man. It's also National Black Dog Day.
Yeah. Big Led
Good
Zeppelin
movie.
Day.
Yeah. On this date in 1908, Henry Ford introduces the Model T car, priced at $825.
I believe it would be another couple of years before my grandpa would have his stolen. After purchasing
Carjacked?
it. No, he purchased it, parks it in front of his house in Wewoka, Oklahoma, walks in to get my grandma to be like, hey, look at the car, and he walks back out, and it was already gone.
Are you kidding?
Somebody hotwire it?
Immediately stolen.
Did they just crank up the engine real fast?
I guess. It just took
buzz
off.
away?
I don't know how those things worked. He was like, yeah, I owned it for 2 minutes.
He walks outside, and they're down the street.
And
he's shaking his fist.
My horse chase it.
I'm like, well, surely you got it back. He goes, no.
It was just gone forever?
By the time you make it to the police station, I had to walk to the police station, and it was just gone.
They hadn't invented car insurance by that point.
There was nothing.
So what did he
call an
do?
Uber?
Did he just buy another one?
Yeah, I think eventually. He spent all his
God.
money, though. He was like, I didn't have any more money.
Oh, he traded all his beaver pelts?
Pretty much. His whiskey.
His laudanum?
Why didn't he have LoJack?
Right.
Poor Merle.
Hey.
Hey,
Who's
little
this?
Jack.
I'm Jack.
Okay.
Merle, by the way, spelled M-U-R-L. The old-fashioned way.
Not like Haggard.
The way that it's meant to be
I
spelled.
didn't know
None of
there
this
was-
M-E-R-L-E.
I didn't know there was a U spelling of it.
You're damn right there
I
was.
learned something today.
Yeah.
So
On this date in 1949, the People's Republic of China is
China.
proclaimed by Mao Zedong.
China.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, no, I don't
Dong.
think
Not mouse the dong.
Mao's his dong. Oh, in 1932, Babe Ruth made his legendary call as he points to center field before hitting a home run into the Wrigley Field bleachers in the fifth inning of Game 3 of the World Series.
Was that for the kid that had the cancer?
That's Monty.
Yeah, that was
That's
Kevin
why
James.
in an episode of King of Queens, you see him point the camera.
Yeah.
Cancer. No, I think he just did it for all able-bodied children.
Oh, good. This is for all you
Yeah.
normal kids.
The white
Real
one, the
ones.
white ones.
We already did the... What did he tell the kid in the hospital? He hit 3 home runs, right?
it would forever be called the money shot.
I think he just stole his hot
hit
dog,
3
yeah.
home runs. We had a playlet last night of if Aaron Judge played on the 27 Yankees, would they be impressed with him? Like if he walked in and took
if he
his
had
shirt off?
6-pack and his
Hey, there's something-
10-inch dong.
There's something wrong with your
Giant teeth.
stomach there.
Do you think that you're an all-time athlete?
Or the 29 Yankees. Don't sleep on them.
Are you an all-time athlete if John Goodman plays you in a biopic?
It played him well.
It's like, yeah, you don't need to work out or anything. Just
Like, I don't
kinda
think
show
they
up.
got John Goodman for 42.
So Johnny Sylvester was the kid that was sick in the hospital in 1926. Babe
Same.
said, "I'll hit you a home run," and went for 3.
Yeah.
This kid was probably well dead by the call.
Yeah.
Then the kid asked for another one.
1926.
By the way, the illness of Johnny Sylvester,
Hot dog.
seriously ill with a head infection, a result of being kicked by a horse.
A head
infection.
I mean, you know.
His grandpa probably had his truck stolen and they're trying to chase it down.
Probably.
1957, the motto "In God We Trust" began appearing on U.S. paper currency.
Feels like 1926 would have been the red part of the heat map of kids in the hospital.
Yeah, with polio and consumption and dropsy and horse injuries.
A lot of horse injuries.
All the chimney sweep injuries.
Mm-hmm. Water on the lung.
In 1961, the Beach Boys record their debut single "Surfin'."
Even though they never surfed.
No, they were posers.
Totally.
In 1962, Johnny
Let's
Carson.
go queefing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on, go queefing with me.
Take it stock. Johnny Carson hosts the first Tonight Show in 1962.
Let's go on a queef safari.
Queefing USA.
Everybody was queefing.
In 1974.
And she'll have fun till her daddy takes her queefing away.
It's all their hits.
Aruba, Jamaica.
No.
Ooh, I want to queef it.
I'm picking up queef fiber.
In 1974, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre premiered in Austin.
Such a terrible movie. Like,
true story, though.
So are we going to do a Queef Boy medley?
Yeah.
Now that's what I call queef.
Like a Time Life infomercial.
That's what I call queef. Have y'all watched the original Chainsaw?
Yes.
Terrible. Toby Hooper did it, though.
I mean,
I'm thinking of good queef braces.
just so ugly. Like, nothing.
wasn't it all filmed during the day? Wasn't that the bit about it? Like all daylight?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sloop John Queef.
In 1975, Muhammad Ali defeated Joe Frazier in the Thrilla in Manila.
Yes.
The last of their 3 bouts.
Oh, what a moment in time.
Yeah.
He's standing over him.
Is that Manila like the envelope?
That all you got? Yeah.
Brother.
In 1992,
Take that.
the Cartoon Network premiered.
Greatness.
It is greatness. A couple things in 2017. Former NFL star O.J. Simpson released from Nevada's Lovelock prison after serving almost 9 years of his 33-year sentence for armed robbery and kidnapping. Would go on to become a fantasy football guru. Also in 2017, a gunman opened fire from a room at the Mandalay Bay Casino in Las Vegas on a crowd of 22,000 country music fans, causing 60 deaths and more than 800 injuries.
We stayed at the hotel.
We
for
did.
the Super Bowl. They
They
have the
had
whole
the whole
floor
floor
blocked
blocked off.
Do you guys remember walking back that one night and someone puked in the elevator bay? Like the 10 elevators. Remember that day?
Yeah.
We
That
walked
was
back and, it was
hilarious.
just, and there was like
Really?
a
Why is that?
police tape around puke.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Like they did a chalk outline of it.
Yeah.
And in 2019,
That's unusual because they can't dust for vomit, you know.
former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger found guilty of murdering her neighbor in his apartment. Was sentenced to jail. Birthdays today, Rod Carew, 80.
So anyway,
he converted.
Surprised we didn't hear from him this morning. Mark McGuire, 62.
Is it Sean Connery?
Mark McGuire.
Mark
Top of the morning to you. Matt Cain, 41.
Charms.
Greatness.
Crane.
Alex Chason, 35.
wow,
Calebon's brother.
that's a stars.
Don't
grade.
think so.
Wow.
Woods on Run.
Justin Dowling, also 35.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Xander Bogaerts, 33.
Xander.
Zach Sanchez, 32. OU.
Yeah. Had a
Daniel
pick
Gafford,
against. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
27.
Arkansas.
Xander's up right now.
Turning 23 today, Livy Dunn.
Oh
my God.
See your sweaty armpits?
Yeah. Makes me like her more. She's just like us.
I'll lick them.
She's just like us.
Yeah, she
Quit
sweats just
judging
like we
her,
do.
Monty.
I never said it was a bad thing.
You just did. See your sweaty armpits.
I'd dive right
Leave
in.
her alone. Don't
Go
touch
swimming
her.
in there.
I'm also a fan. Sorry.
If she ever gets tired of Paul Skeens.
Do you think San Diego's happy they give Xander Bogaerts like $300 million?
I mean, no cap.
888.
No, there's no cap. But
787.
he also might not be good.
At what point
Not lying.
would we see Libby Dunn arm in arm with Deddy?
She alive?
Can Deddy throw 105 miles per hour?
And no, we can't use the. He's making. He's making
kicked by a mule?
a skin belt out of her.
Yeah,
we
she
can't
have a
use
head
that.
infection.
Did you say she met Sam Mule? I don't know.
I think
love finds a way.
Exactly.
Israel Keys photo.
Okay.
Julie Andrews is 90.
She's still alive?
Why do you sound disappointed by that?
Happy birthday.
That's awesome. Good for Julie.
Would you? At 90?
It's Mary Poppins.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Absolutely.
She was hot.
She was very hot. Probably still is.
Greatness.
Turning 75 today, political pundit Randy Quaid. He's doing great. Christopher Titus, 61. Zach Galifianakis, 56.
The great Zach Galifianakis.
Is he still doing stuff?
Yeah, he just...
More Hangover movies?
He just signed up for, did you see this, Dave, for Very Young Frankenstein with Taika Waititi? They're going to put together, yes. It's going to be a series on FX.
I thought we were over Taika'd.
We're not. We're under Taika'd.
I could use a little white TV.
Beck Bennett, 41.
Beck Bennett!
Lamb.
Hello!
Speaking of what's he doing now, since he left SNL, Brie Larson, 36. From the movie Romo.
Okay.
She's a little skinny.
Jugs.
I feel like she's lost too much weight.
But I'm the one judging Livy Dunn's smelly armpits?
No, I'm giving her a compliment.
She said she's too skinny.
Yeah.
You can just buy her a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, split your Wednesday sandwich with her.
Interesting.
My sandwich is falling apart.
Born this day now dead.
My sandwich just fell apart.
Bonnie Parker of Van Clyde.
Yeah.
Can I take a minute to compliment Bob?
Go ahead.
The other day, your chip dip commercial that parodied Norm was just a piece of.
I believe you're misplacing your compliment. Then
it was just great writing, Bob.
He had a
Thank
ghostwriter.
Ham.
Oh, I see.
Is Ham write all of those? I can tell.
Ham's the #1 chip and dip writer in America.
Where are you getting your dip in this world?
It's a good question.
Like if I ever needed a bean dip ghostwriter,
yeah,
looking to my left. Also born this day now dead, Stephen Collins.
There's no me without Ham.
The dad from Seventh Heaven.
Oh, he got in trouble, right? Like bad trouble. He was mean. He was stuff. He was not really a pastor.
Oh no!
No.
What if people find out that it's Ham that didn't want to take Tyler Smith in the first round?
Oh God!
Oh, no.
Behind every great Bob is a Ham.
Write my take. Are you sure about this?
You sure?
You want me to quit?
You want Rudy Jaramillo out?
You want to put your tongue down Mia Hamm's throat?
Man.
Little Ham's in a diaper at that point.
Born this day now dead, Rudy Johnson, the running back. Born this day now dead, Richard Harris.
A man
Dumbledore.
called
Sorry,
Horse.
it makes me uncomfortable there.
If you haven't seen A Man Called Horse, highly recommend it. Or
Man Called Norse.
Or The Naked Prey. Either one. Classic Richard Harris.
What about The Man Please a Horse?
Look, I'm trying to introduce you to fine cinema.
What about
not your smut?
Oh, cinema.
I've seen the porn version.
What's that?
Man hung like horse.
You berate him. That's smut as well.
What about A Man
His was
Gorse?
funny smut.
That's co-smut.
His was smut.
Of course.
Born to say now dead, Jimmy Carter, the tiniest president in history.
Well, he got tiny after he got.
Yeah. Have you seen him compared to Biden?
It's not a little person.
A man
It's
who
like-
sliced his drive into the gorse.
It's like the mountain
It's
and
like
his wife.
Kyler and Carson Wentz.
Yes.
Joe Biden's won one.
Joe Biden, seriously 11 feet tall next to Jimmy Carter. Born this day now dead, Walter Matthau.
Joe Biden
Great
has
Walter
water.
Matthau. Mr. Buttermaker to you.
Buttermaker. Down this day still dead, Tim Wakefield.
Dang.
Knuckler.
Forgot about that one.
Mike Francesa's friend. And, according to Sean Bass,
Of course.
down this day still dead, Jane Goodall.
Chimpanzee riding on a Segway.
How about that? That's a biggin.
Yep.
That is a biggin.
And that
without her, there's no chimpanzee riding on a cycle.
Yeah, she trained every chimp to ride some form of motor car.
Hey, look, it's the Chargers Giants. Everything's going to be fine.
Shut it down!
Bye, Justin.
Bye, David.
Bye, 4. Happy Rocktober.
Broadcasting live from the TXU Energy Mothership at Victory Plaza.
Patreon.com/SportsGreek.
EATH. What does that spell? Death.
Yes. Trifecta time. Time for us to remember those who have recently passed away by taking a moment to consider how much they matter and whether they have the credentials to gain a room in a 3-bedroom apartment in the sky. Deej, where are we?
Working on room 509, currently occupied by Robert Redford and Giorgio Armani.
Do we have a Donovan?
Hello, Hardline.
Hello, Donovan. Well, let's get down to business here with today's candidate. And we are sad to report that the Hall of Fame goaltender Ken Dryden passed away a couple weeks back at the age of 78 from cancer. Now, you may not be real familiar with Ken Dryden, especially if you're not a big hockey person. So let me try to put this in your sport's best context. Imagine.
By the way, this is Razor's absolute, bona fide, 100% hero.
There's no doubt. In fact, Razor stood like him in net. He mimicked his stance, either consciously or subconsciously. This is his guy. And just imagine how it would blow our minds if a player in our favorite sport won playoff MVP before winning Rookie of the Year. Because that's what happened with Ken Dryden. So he was going to school at Cornell. And in hockey, we have the instability of when you win or when your college season ends, you may join the team that drafted you. And so he won a national title at Cornell. He won a lot of things there. But then his final season ended. And on March 14th of 1971, he joined Montreal and instantly became their starting goalie. Now, there weren't many games left in the regular season, but he was their starting goalie into the playoffs, and the Montreal Canadiens went all the way to the Stanley Cup, and he wasn't even a rookie yet, because he would be a rookie the following season when he actually was a rookie. So he led them to the Cup, was their best player, won the Conn Smythe, and then the next year won Rookie of the Year. So I think that right there makes him quite an outlier in the history of sports. But there's way more.
Way more.
So he had a very short career. He did not play very long. He basically won everything and then retired at age 31. And when I say everything, he has the best save percentage in the history of the NHL. He won the 4th most Vezina trophies for best goaltender, despite only playing, I think, 9 years.
How many Vezinas?
4 shot, stolen material. He won the Cup in 71, 73, 76, 77, 78, and 79. He won the Vezina in 73, 76, 77, 78, and 79.
How many cups total? Is that 6?
He won 6 cups in 9 professional seasons.
God.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Dude, he's Tom Brady.
Well, then he's done with hockey. So what should he do with his time? Well, lucky for him, he had sat out a season earlier in his career, took a brief break from hockey, holding out in the 73-74 season to fulfill his law degree at McGill University and articled for a Toronto law firm. I assume that means something very important in law. Then, so he's a lawyer. He's an author. He's a television commentator in the 80, 84, and 88 Olympics with Al Michaels, including the Miracle on Ice. Then he continues on to pursue a career in the front office as president of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Then he resigns to chase a career in politics, and he won the 2004 federal election for the House of Commons in Canada, was named to the cabinet as Minister of Social Development, was re-elected in 2006, and was a member of the House of Commons of Canada all the way till 2011.
It's a crazy story, and Donovan, it gets even crazier because Bob mentioned the fact that he was a broadcaster after he finished his career, actually right at the tail end of his career. Maybe he was done at this point, but he was so well thought of and such a huge name in the industry, and hockey was such a baby of a sport in the United States, professionally at least, like in the South, that when it came time for the Olympics, still to this day, the most famous hockey game in the world is A Miracle on Ice. And obviously everybody knows that Al Michaels called that game. Ken Dryden was his color analyst.
Yes.
I did not know that until this morning. I had no idea.
Yeah, I've watched the game several times over the years, and I don't think it's really occurred to me, and I actually watched him.
So here is the late, the great Ken Dryden during the Miracle on Ice. This is the last minute. It's a lot of Al Michaels. I honestly thought Al Michaels called the game by himself, and it sounds like he kind of did.
It's a tilt. Now Petrov controls. Back to Varlamov. Skating in on the left side. Into the American end. 55 seconds, but Mikhailov has the puck. Mikhailov sweeping in. Out in front. Backhander goes wide. I think Craig might have got just a piece of it. Mikhailov back out to Bilya Letinov. 43 seconds remaining. Morrow, checked into the boards. It comes back to center ice. 37 seconds left in the game. Petrov with it. The Americans on top, 4-3. Long shot. Craig able to get a piece of it to sweep it away. 28 seconds. The crowd going insane. Varlamov shooting it into the American end again. Morrow is back there. Now Johnson, 19 seconds. Johnson over to Ramsey. Bilya Letinov gets checked by Ramsey. McClanahan is there. The puck is still loose. 11 seconds. You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
There he is.
Yeah.
So he said it's over and unbelievable?
It's over and unbelievable. Yeah.
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
Boy, Al Michaels.
Man, what
just
a great call by Al Michaels.
Dude.
Just a mic hog,
It
though.
still gives me chills hearing those last 30 seconds. I can't believe it still does all these years later. But why should I care about that, Bob?
You should care because it's the most important sports moment of our life. The Miracle on Ice.
It's close.
To what? The Orange Bowl?
Yeah.
But what if the Russians had made that last putt, though?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah, you got me there. He's written several highly acclaimed books, including The Game, which was written after he left the game. But it is one of those, you've got to read this book. Hockey books.
Rapper?
No, it's not about
hockey. Okay.
The Game, the rapper. Anyway, Ken Dryden, quite possibly the greatest goaltender of all time.
He is. This is Tom Brady. There's no debating it.
Well, there's always debating it,
No.
but he's amazing.
That guy, okay, were those teams overwhelmingly incredible?
Yes.
Like top to bottom? I mean,
for sure.
Could you put a walrus back there and they would have won? No.
I would never say that. He was great, but I would just say to guys like Jacques Plante and Tretiak, and there are other goalies to at least Dominic Hasek. You have to consider others, but yes, Ken Dryden would get plenty of votes, including Razor's.
And mine.
And yours.
And mine.
I always thought you were more of a Henrik Lundqvist guy, but okay.
No, I'm not. All right, Lando.
Yeah, he gets my vote too.
Deej?
Only a fool would vote against him.
Ham?
Unequivocally no. Because this guy played only against like 12 different teams. Of course he's going to be great. You only have to beat out 10 dudes.
First of all, it was 6 at first, but no.
Oh, okay, even better. You have to beat out 5 people.
Well, I'm simply saying that made those teams all super teams.
So there was not enough people, though.
No, there were fewer teams. That made the teams
at the time,
better.
Ham, there was only about 50 people in the world that could skate.
Great. This guy sucks.
Like a goat.
Could he be an e-bug today?
All right.
Could he be an ice girl?
Probably not.
So Ham thinks that he sucks.
I'm not bogging down with Ham. He's not going to
Would you say that to Razor's face?
Razor's better than this guy.
Well, I don't know.
Definitely a better broadcaster.
I'm going to go when.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
I'll give you that one, Ham.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
And more alive. So he's got a lot of things going
on. The ultimate scoreboard.
And Razor's going into the Hall of Fame with where
That's right.
where he can be close to Ken Dryden.
Yeah, man.
Forever.
6 cups and 9 tries? Definitely.
Yes. He's in. The great Ken Dryden.
Not unanimous, but he's in.
Always a holdout. Somebody didn't want Nolan Ryan in either.
We'll have to revoke his votes for this sort of nonsense, this anti-hockey bias. Donovan, thank you.
Hey, my pleasure, fellas.
And shout out to the game.
Thank you, Donnie.
Hate it or love it. See you guys later.
Indeed.
Thank you, Ham. Here is Dave.
Thank you, Bob and Ham.
Thank you.
Well, the foremost expert on chimpanzees,
riding on the Segway,
Jane Goodall, has died at the age of 91. She was in California as part of her speaking tour in the United States. She was still working at the age of 91.
She was still doing her thing?
Yeah, she was supposed to speak at UCLA on Friday, but she died of natural causes. She was a subject of more than 40 documentaries. And,
I've seen many of them.
Yeah, and in 2017, they created the documentary Jane from 140 hours of hidden, lost footage from the National Geographic archives. It won 2 Primetime Emmys and several other awards, but very long and decorated career. She was born in Hampstead, London, and first went to Kenya in 1957. And she became known for naming the chimps that she was working with. They're in the wild in Kenya.
Steve.
Previously, they would just give them numbers.
Yeah.
And she would give them names. And she became the only human that was accepted into the chimpanzee society.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That she did not get her face ripped off 17 different times.
Yeah, because full-grown adult chimps are strong and mean. Yet she somehow ingratiated herself with these groups of primates.
I'm telling you, the video that's out there, and you can find it anywhere, whether it's documentaries or YouTube or whatever, her interactions with these primates, I think, blows away any human-animal relationship we've ever seen. And that includes Bart the Bear and
Tiger King.
Yeah, I think it blows away Tiger King as he's feeding them old Walmart food.
What about Scooby the dog at the halftime shows where you could dunk the basketball?
Ham, I appreciate your sentiments right there.
Bringing it back to sports.
But I don't think that really matches up with a woman who goes into the jungles of Africa and basically becomes an ape.
Yeah. And in 1960, she made the discovery that chimpanzees were able to make and use tools, which revolutionized primatology. Before
it also led to the documentary Planet of the Apes.
Right?
Which we all saw that coming.
Boy, did we.
She's awesome, man. Seriously, what a legend, what a trailblazer. I don't know if anybody can ever do something like this ever again. It's awesome. And you talk about a white knuckle ride. You would watch it and you knew it wasn't live what you were seeing, so you knew that she wasn't going to get her limbs snapped in two. But there was always that element, almost like Siegfried and Roy, where you're waiting for it to happen. And unlike Siegfried and Roy, and unlike
I'm telling you,
the bear guy,
Timothy Treadwell.
Timothy Treadwell. What was that
Grizzly man.
Grizzly man, yeah. Unlike these people that did meet with the end that we all thought they would, Crocodile Hunter.
Right.
People like that.
Stingray to the heart.
Dude, nothing ever happened with apes.
Yeah.
Remember the scene of the ape at the Dallas Zoo a year ago or so? The people that got the caretaker that got enclosed in there and the full-on freak-out factor? That was one ape. One. She's hanging around them in their environment.
Yeah.
Love her, dude.
And she has her foundation, and there's a show on Apple Plus called Jane that is one of little baby Wells's favorite shows. And it's kids and they're in make-believe, but it's teaching them about animals,
Yeah. They don't
using their imagination.
They don't throw 2-year-olds into a jungle and say, have fun.
No, it's not like Naked and Afraid with children. Packers Cowboys did big numbers on NBC. It averaged 26.9 million viewers, the highest audience they qualified as an overtime Sunday Night Football game. I don't know how many overtime Sunday Night Football games there have been since NBC got the package in 2006. But anyway, and for the start of the season, NBC is posting its best 4-week average in the 20 years that it's had Sunday Night Football. So, football doing good.
Figured it would do quite well.
Ravens Chiefs, by the way, on CBS did 23.77 million.
Soft.
And even the international game in Dublin, the Steelers Vikings.
Yes.
It did 7.9 million viewers on NFL Network. That's the second most viewed international
at like 8 in the
game.
morning?
Yeah. People like football.
Do we have any idea like what these baseball games are getting right now? Just to put that in context, an 8 a.m. NFL game gets 7.5 million people.
Yeah, these playoff games probably getting half that, like maybe 3.5.
I think if they're lucky.
Yeah.
At this point of the playoffs.
Yeah. Landman has dropped its full trailer for season 2. It's, of course, Taylor Sheridan's Paramount Plus series starring Billy Bob Thornton. And so John Hamm's character, spoiler, dies at the end of season 1.
Hey. And is that what Jerry's in there talking to him about?
Yeah. When John Hamm's in the hospital and Jerry's talking to him about the importance of family.
I'm going to live forever.
And so Demi Moore is the widow of John Hamm's character. And she is taking on a bigger role in this season 2.
Yeah.
Like she is taking over the business, and Billy Bob's character Tommy is her right-hand man, and they're running it together.
Are they a love interest?
No.
Does Billy Bob have a girlfriend in this?
He has an ex-wife.
Silly show? Okay.
Allie Larder's his ex-wife.
Oh, man.
Oh,
could Demi Moore recruit her old friend from Blame It on Rio to be like the cheerleading sponsor?
Maybe.
Naked cheerleading sponsor?
But it is, if you watch the trailer, you get a...
she's 50, you idiot.
You get a snoot full of Demi Moore's Texas accent. Not bad.
Oh, no.
No, it's not bad.
No.
It's not bad. Andy
You better come over here right now, or I'm going to brand you.
Andy Garcia is new this season.
Andy Garcia?
He was introduced in the finale of season 1, and as previously...
Seriously? What's Andy Garcia?
And as previously mentioned on E-News, Sam Elliott is new this year. I think Sam Elliott is playing Billy Bob's dad. From the trailer, I got that impression.
I think he's playing the high school quarterback this year.
Is he?
Yeah, you might be right.
He's playing the boyfriend of Billy Bob's daughter.
Yeah.
The one who's always in a bikini washing cars. So the new season premieres November 16th.
I can't.
Paramount Plus.
I've heard, because I'm not watching it, but like the trailer that we played that one time when we did a expose on it, or the cut from that one scene, I've heard from people that are like, oh my God, I love it so much. It's so fun. And then other people are like, dude, it's the most ridiculous show I've ever seen in my life.
Billy Bob is great. I gave up on it because it is so corny.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like all of Taylor Sheridan's stuff is the same thing.
Taylor Sheridan, he has just a thick layer of cheese and then an even thicker layer of cheesecake.
Yeah.
Like he loves TNA. And, I guess it's a throwback, but just TV isn't
Where you don't really
That's not
need
what
it. Do
that's
we
not-
need that?
Yeah, we have our phones for that. We don't need to watch it on a TV show. Speaking of TV shows, FX has teased on Why Today Doesn't Suck, has given the green light to Very Young Frankenstein based on Mel Brooks' movie Young Frankenstein. And so details are under wraps. We don't have plot specifics, but in the cast, Zach Galifianakis, Kamal Najani, and Carrie Elwes.
Okay.
Elwes.
Love Carrie Elwes, who, by the way, is a Mel Brooks guy. Cause he did
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yep.
Mel Brooks is is one of the executive producers, and Taika Waititi is the director, as he's moving on now that What We Do in the Shadows is concluded.
He's practically a Sooners quarterback, too.
Yeah, he really is.
God, I love him so much.
You
know what?
We know.
I would trade Taika right now for Spencer Rattler. Like this.
That's not
the
a deal.
weakest one.
Yeah.
Tuco, Raymond Cruz.
Tuco with TT.
Is out of trouble. The L.A. District Attorney's Office has declined to prosecute the misdemeanor battery case against Raymond Cruz. And he's currently shooting a movie in New York City, so he's glad to be done with this, that he doesn't have to serve any time or go back to court at all. So he was arrested last month. We talked about this on Enews, that he was washing his car in his driveway at his home in L.A., and he asked a girl to move out of the way, and when she didn't, she allegedly was sprayed with his hose, his garden hose, not,
We know, Dave.
And someone, I guess the mom called police saying that this man assaulted my daughter with his hose.
So weak.
So dumb.
Soft.
A couple of quick music notes before we get to Joel Klatt. One, if you missed Nine Inch Nails and the Peel It Back tour, they were just at Dickies Arena back on the 13th of September.
Mm-hmm.
They've announced another North American leg that will kick off in February in New Orleans, but you'll have two opportunities in Texas. Sunday, March 1st in Austin at the Moody Center, and Tuesday, March 3rd at the AAC right next door.
Okay.
I will
All right.
go to that.
All right. I think I want to go. I've never seen them before.
They are so good live.
Yeah. I feel like I need to see this. There are very few bands out there from a rock perspective that I feel like I haven't experienced.
It's a Tuesday.
That may be.
It's a Tuesday. That's okay, right?
That's cutting it close.
I know.
That's right next
it's not
to
a
Monday.
It's not a Monday.
It's Monday adjacent.
And last thing, Limp Bizkit is back in the charts. Did you know that? I mean, they were still active. We've seen them at festivals and stuff, right?
I don't know.
But Fred Durst and the gang have released a song, and it's landed at number one on multiple Billboard charts. Now, not the main ones, but the Hot Hard Rock chart, the Alternative Digital Song Sales chart, and the Hard Rock Digital Song Sales chart.
With a new song?
Yeah, a new song just came out. It's a one-off. It doesn't appear to be like the lead single off a new album, but maybe it will be. So it's the first time that they've hit number one on any of those charts. The only other time that Limp Bizkit went to the top of any chart was when Rearranged went to alternative airplay number one in 1999. But this new song, and I'll play you a clip. This is the end of the song, and this is where they drop the name of the title.
Yeah.
The name of the title is Making Love to Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Too bad, gotta deal with the bitches. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five with the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are.
Hang on. Hold on.
I'm waiting.
It's all about the heat.
I made this motherfucking diamond plated. Making love to Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you bitches like a generator. I'll be the greatest motherfucker that you ever hated. That you ever hated.
What's happening? What did I just hear?
Bravo.
He's the greatest MFer that you ever hated.
Does he? There was no point to that? You just wanted to play audio?
Yeah, I wanted to.
He wants to make love to Morgan Wallen?
Or he is making love to Morgan Wallen. I guess. I don't know.
God, you idiots that supported him back in the day. It's absolutely unbelievable.
What do you mean back in the day?
Unconscionable
They're back.
what you people did.
They're back.
Then you need to go see him live.
We will.
You won't.
You don't think Lando's going already?
Not a chance in hell he goes and sees them.
You taking Tilly?
I take Tilly everywhere. You know that. That's my missus.
Oh, man.
For those that missed it, Lando is now dating the only AI actor that Hollywood is admitting that they have.
She prefers actress.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes. I love it that you finally have found true love.
No disrespect.
All right, in 3 minutes, let's talk to our buddy Joel Klatt.
Don't forget to put her on her charger at night.
You know, speaking of Ole Miss, I'm glad that you brought that up, Dave.
Thank
because, yeah, I know. It's rare.
Oh, okay. So is this going to be the Oklahoma fan rant about schedules?
No, not at all. No.
1.
Go, yeah. No, this is about Trinidad Chambliss because that's a kid that played at a school that, unless you're from up there, you probably never heard of it, Ferris State up in Michigan, and won a national championship, whatever level that is. I don't even know, and instantly comes down.
Don't be disrespectful. It's Division II.
Okay, all right.
It was very disrespectful.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know.
I saw that too, Bob. I thought I'd just call it out. We know each other well enough.
I would be interested in an apology.
I'm promoting the guy.
He wasn't playing against janitors.
But he comes down and instantly looks like a quarterback in this league and in the nation that can compete at the highest level.
Corby, he looks like a quarterback in this league, boys. So it's gone.
You know what? Forget it.
It's gone from kind of sarcastic to just really sarcastic.
No, my question is: Are there a bunch of people playing at that level that could make that transition that easily that we're just not aware of?
Man, I mean, that was a bit condescending, too. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. This guy's lining the streets. This is a regular Goodwill Hunting out here. Janitors solving equations. Put anybody in there with big old Lane Kiffin. They can do it.
Wow, it's another one who can throw a spiral.
Yeah, look at him. Oh, my goodness. My 8-year-old.
Put him on there.
Spiral. Put him in an Ole Miss uniform. It's easy. I mean, I think we're selling his skill set short here a little bit here, Corby.
Well, I loved watching him play, and it's kind of shocking to see a guy just come down here from a different level.
You think anybody with a name tag, you go to a local bowling alley and just throw your number 3 bowler in there. Is it league play? Hopefully not on Shabbos. Here's the thing.
John Goodman from the Big Lebowski to come play quarterback.
I would rather have Donnie, but that's
exactly. Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Chambliss's skill set is really uniquely suited for Lane and that offense. And I don't think he has great command of the offense, which is why he wasn't playing prior. And so now Lane is going to have to bring him along because he hasn't been there long. And that's fine. That's fine. It's nothing. That's no knock. But the fact that he poses a threat with his legs makes life really difficult on defenses. It made life difficult on LSU, and I think as he gets more comfortable, that team will be better and better. And what I was impressed with is that they corrected what seemed to be weaknesses within their defense, and maybe LSU is just that bad on offense. I'm not sure. But I will say that Ole Miss looked very good and like a team that's going to be really difficult to beat. If I have them on my schedule coming up, I would be a little bit nervous too. I'd probably downplay their quarterback, call him a janitor, and say, where did he play? But, we all know you're an OU fan, Corby.
He got you.
This is shots, man. Oh, by the way, did you see now that from the years 2015 to 2023 that every starting quarterback for Oklahoma in that span is now starting in the NFL? You can use that on your little YouTube show. You can go and do that.
I love it. See, this is, guys, now it's a party. Here we go. I tell you what, I don't know what hole you live in, but on the broadcast to 4 million people, I did say that Lincoln Riley has 5 starting quarterbacks in National Football League. So, yeah, I don't know if that's an OU thing or a Lincoln thing. I'm going to go with Lincoln since the last 5-star you guys had, you had to run him out of town, and now he's playing down in Auburn.
Thank God.
So maybe it's not the emblem on the helmet as much as it is the system.
Get ready for an all-new Hardline segment. It's time to step into the Snake Pit. And now, with something completely over the top, the host and star of the Snake Pit, Snake.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, in a way, I'm very sad to report to all of you, this is over. It all sounded so promising in the beginning, and it all came crashing down.
It sure did.
In a heap.
Well, we made it 4 times as long as we did last year.
Eliminated a year ago before the noon window was over in week 1. We have made progress. We completed 3 winning weeks. And then our team this past week, the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego, a heavy, heavy favorite on the road against the New York Giants, the winless Giants, putting in a rookie quarterback for the first time. And who knew that the all-world quarterback was going to throw 2 pick sixes, basically, and they couldn't get out from underneath that, and the Giants end up winning.
I mean,
and
I threw it out there that you don't know what's going to happen with Jackson Dart.
Well, he
I was
even
scared,
good, dude.
No, I know.
He didn't do anything.
I know, but I was scared.
He did nothing.
It seemed like a trap game to me.
They scored 14 points off Justin Herbert turnovers.
Yeah, the game was played like at 4 a.m. California time.
Which we didn't take into account.
He was intimidated by Jackson and Jackson's big gold.
I don't know. But if you missed it, this was the $18 million Survivor League, if you win, in which not only did we promise everyone a pizza party, but we also promised our entire show sweet, tricked out SUVs. Like Ham was going to be driving around a Batmobile SUV.
Total matte finish.
Oh, yeah. All matte.
Yeah.
Anything they wanted. Now, it's just
stereos.
It's the hottest of
6
hi-fi
disc
systems.
changer.
Oh, yeah, as many as you want.
In the trunk, the 6 disc. Oh,
whoa. Hey.
6 disc changer.
That's pretty hard to say.
What?
So, yeah, it's...
Turn the music back up, you idiot.
It stings, indeed. But this also was my selection. Somehow it came down to me to make this choice.
You two guys fronted the money, and so you were alternating on who had final call from week to week.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, so in the end, I guess it falls on me, but I would like to take you back just to hear the discussion that we had.
I think we need to know how to properly assign blame.
So this was 1 week ago. I came in as the leader of the week for our team, for our $18 million team. I came in with the plan. Well, the only other game that I'm really interested in, and I know this sounds crazy, is Houston over Tennessee. 2 0-3 teams, and the Texans are 8-point favorite, but they are in we have to win this game territory.
What do you like, Deej?
I kind of like Chargers against Jackson Dart making his first career start.
But what if there's Dart magic?
At home. I mean, you got to, yeah.
But I think odds are just as good that he doesn't even know anything about anything, and he could fail miserably. Ham, you got thoughts?
I like the idea of the Lions.
Lando?
He just means the concept of the animal lions.
Yeah, he just likes the thought of them.
I don't say this too often, but I agree with DJ.
Which is?
Chargers.
Well, if you want to know what cocaine feels like, I bet
just ask.
Taking the winless Texans on a noon start to stay alive for $18 million is probably kind of what it's like.
I love that. I almost took Houston as my triple play.
I think Detroit is a sure win.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't be too cute with this.
But four heavyweights.
I like the Chargers. I think the Chargers against a rookie quarterback.
You don't like road games.
It's your choice. It's your choice. I'm looking ahead to next week.
What are you locking in?
Chargers.
Okay.
Chargers.
Is that a noon game too?
Harbaugh's going to have them
that's a
fired up.
nooner.
DJ.
Damn it, Lando.
It's DJ.
Yeah, DJ.
Lando just chimed in. It was DJ.
DJ gets the most blame.
I had my plan. And you know what's funny? Is not one of you, when I started talking about Houston, were like, that's a good idea. All anyone said about Houston, no one even repeated the word Houston except for Bob, who said, oh, you want to take cocaine? Well, that's what it's going to be like if you pick Houston.
And it was the opposite of cocaine. They pitched a shutout.
Yes. Not one of you idiots said one word about Houston after I made my play. And then you scared me with all your scare tactics.
So are we doing coke or not?
Hey, I picked another winner with Detroit.
Yeah, you did. You're fine.
That's the tough look for me here. Is there's almost no other upset that happened this week.
I know.
That was the one that was not good. Ungood.
And
So
I
that's on
listened
me.
to him. I didn't have to do that, but I
He
did.
was the confident guy at the table, and he was very compelling. I know this trick. Just say it with a lot of confidence.
And then
people will believe
and
you.
then Lando backed him up. And I was like, well, how can two guys be wrong?
Smart guy like Lando says it. It must be true.
Like a financial genius like him.
How else do you land Tilly if you don't know what you're doing?
Like this guy's got stocks flying around left and right. He knows winners.
My credit score is amazing.
It is.
He's doing the thing.
What thing?
So is the lesson, did we learn anything?
He's doing the Sharon Moore thing.
Oh, that thing. City Credit Union.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like, is the lesson here, take the sure thing?
Hang on. So, Dave, you thought when you said he's doing the thing.
He says that in the commercials. So do the thing, buy the thing, have sex with the thing. That's what he says in the commercial.
Definitely not what's in the commercial.
It's not in there.
I thought when you said doing the thing, you were talking about my wife.
Oh, now you're married to her. Okay. What is the lesson? I don't know the lesson.
The lesson is don't save teams, advance.
But
right?
I don't even know if we were saving a team. I mean,
we were saving the Lions. No, we were saving the Lions.
The surest thing ever was Detroit.
So was Houston. Clearly.
No.
In
Houston was
retrospect.
winless.
In retrospect, but yes,
that is the opposite of a
easy
sure
money
thing.
was the Lions.
The opposite of a sure thing is taking Houston, who's winless.
And we would have been the only team in the entire league that would have taken 4 of the best 5 teams in the league, basically, in the first 4 weeks. Now, we would have been in it.
We would have been in it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. But this is a strategy that we need to think about next year when we re-enter. I'm so mad. I was so mad. 2 pick sixes. I know they weren't officially pick sixes, but they were both returned to what? The 5? Something crazy
they
like that?
were converted into 11 points between the two.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And that's it. You lose.
I mean, given all the championships Justin Herbert's won, though.
Oh, God. And now
we get Sandbag and Bob, too. Now we have to listen
What'd
to
I
him.
do?
There's nothing wrong with Justin Herbert. You know Justin Herbert's
No,
fine.
he wins big games all the time. Like Sunday, he was flawless.
And just like last year when Cincinnati was our pick in week 1 and they lost, and now every time I see Cincinnati, I can't get that out of my head, and I hate them, all of them. I hate the Chargers.
You've got to, because
I hate them.
they also put you on the bus.
Oh, yes. They did put me on the bus.
That alone should have taken them out of the mix on Sunday.
Well, there's your Justin Herbert in your face. He saved your ass.
Absolutely, I win with Justin Herbert.
Not this week. I mean, God, we were that close to $18 million.
Fundamentally,
There's so
though,
much time
15
left.
weeks away.
But if
Well-
Bob hadn't used the Ravens earlier this season, we could have used them. They were the sure thing this
Remember
week.
how I begged him to take
The Ravens
how
are
I
the sure
begged him to
thing.
take Tampa last week? Remember that? And then we could have saved. Yeah, you blew it.
No.
You blew it.
So do we need
you
to
did a
keep
nice
making
job
imaginary
earlier.
picks to see if we would have won $18 million?
No.
You did a nice job earlier. For a moment, you actually used the right pronoun that I am to blame. That's what you said. And that was very, very
Corby
good of you,
Davidson.
but you quickly relapsed into trying to pass it around to everybody else.
In the end, the buck stops here. I admit it.
Okay.
I'll fall on the sword, but I am so mad at you, DJ.
But it's the equivalent of making a nuclear bomb, and we've got a nuclear physicist there in Bob, and he's trying to blame us that he didn't. I think he should have been more
First of
assertive
all,
here.
No, absolutely. You know why? Because if I am more assertive on the segment, I get blamed for Corby's pick. Oh, Bob bullied him into it.
It's a no-lose situation.
So last week, I honestly sat here and tried to say nothing the entire segment.
And look what happened.
And I still get blamed.
Yeah.
This is my burden as sports guy.
You're the dad of the
Right.
show, so you're
But
going
we know that you're.
Because Klatt accuses me of watching film every week, and now I'm supposed to never make a wrong pick, and I'm in last place every year.
I know.
And we should have taken more stock in what Dave said about Jackson Dart. That's the unknown.
But again,
It didn't hurt us, but also
Jackson Dart didn't do anything.
It's
he didn't
still-
have to do
He scored a
anything.
touchdown.
His
Yeah,
presence,
I guess he had 112 yards passing.
his vibes.
He didn't do anything. That was all Cam Scattaboo.
Okay.
He runs this league now.
We're not doing that.
All right, son of a.
So tomorrow we have 350 back. What do you guys want to do with all this space?
Just start planning for next year. Yeah. Start mapping out week by week our plan.
Yeah.
Insane Circus Survivor.
Who's going to break out the spreadsheet for 2026?
All right.
Okay, here's Dave.
Thank you. Well, we start out with a sad story. I saw this yesterday, and there weren't enough details to run with it, but we now have further details. I don't know if you saw the accident that occurred in Plano yesterday morning. Happened about 8 a.m., and it was at the intersection of Parkwood Boulevard and Legacy Drive.
Okay.
A rather busy intersection up there in Plano.
Okay.
And there was a gray Kia Niro that was traveling west on Legacy Drive, and it began making a left turn from Legacy Drive, and coming from the opposite direction was a Ford Bronco, and the Kia Niro struck the rear driver's side of the Bronco, which caused the Bronco to roll over, and it rolled onto the sidewalk where it hit two pedestrians. And police said both pedestrians were transported to the hospital, where one of them, a 75-year-old man named Burkhat Ali Ismail, passed away.
Ouch.
The other suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and neither of the drivers were injured in the crash. But it, as I always am thinking about my own mortality,
Yeah.
I often wonder about these freak accidents. It's one thing to run headlong into a wood chipper,
Yes.
which I battle constantly, but just thinking about the freak accident that you have no control over, you're just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, and wrong time is, for me, I always think about these people that if it's like, oh man, you're walking out of your house and you say, hey, where's my phone? Or where are my keys? And you spend like 30 seconds. You're like, oh yeah, there it is. Those 30 seconds. Or on the flip side of it.
Yeah, those 30
did that
seconds
save
you
your
would have
life?
been through the intersection, but now you're in the middle of the intersection.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Scary things happen on a daily basis, but hold a good thought for Burkhat Ali Ismail and his family. Another update on the South Lake woman who was the brains behind the New York sex dungeon for her financier boss.
Boy, she is dominating community quick hits this week.
It's quite the story.
So 45-year-old Jennifer Powers, not only was she sex trafficking women to a New York City sex dungeon, she also was a substitute teacher for Carroll ISD.
Wow.
Whoops. The school board president acknowledged that she did work at the district, but did not clarify for how long in a statement. Cam Bryan wrote, the individual in question is no longer employed by Carroll ISD, has been fully removed from all roles, and no longer has any access to our campuses or facilities. So Powers was arrested Friday in South Lake, was scheduled to appear in federal court today in New York City. And this is not the first time that she was in trouble. So Powers and her boss, they were sued in 2017 in a civil trial. They were accused by 6 women that said that they were sex trafficked. And the case went to trial in 2022. And Powers was not found liable, but her boss was ordered to pay $3.8 million in damages to the 6 women.
Was her boss Howard Rubin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And so Carroll ISD did not say that they have not confirmed or denied that when she was working as a substitute teacher, whether they knew about the sex trafficking civil case that was against her or not.
There's no way they knew. You're not going to hire a sub who's got sex trafficking on her ledger, whether or not it's true or not. They'd probably be like, can we hold off just for a little bit here?
What kind of dungeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have not released a list of schools where she taught or what dates she was an employee.
Do we know why she moved down here? Is her husband from here?
Both she and her husband are from here.
How did she end up in New York with this dude?
I think she worked for him, and I guess was relocated up there to work more closely.
So was she in the financial world, or was she
Lemon Pledge the sex dungeon?
Was she in the financial world, or was she an assistant?
She was just his personal assistant.
Okay,
and then in 2020 they moved back here. I guess maybe right before COVID.
What was the conversation like? The first conversation between him and her, where he says, "I want to propose something to you." Like, how do you get into that?
How do you get there?
Yes.
Well, and
how do you know that this woman would have been cool with that?
We had the previous story that these trysts that she would set up, like it's like anything where it kind of just gradually compounds, because originally they were at fancy hotels, and he was probably like, I don't have time to date. Will you find girls for me that are interested in just friends with benefits? Find these hot chicks on Instagram and DM them, see if they're interested in meeting up with me, and then arrange to have them come to this hotel. And then it gets into her asking, did you shock their genitals? Like, at some point,
I thought they asked something else.
It goes so far that I can't believe she was going along with it. I can see how it started.
Yeah.
But the fact that then she is like working with Randy Cody to soundproof the sex dungeon.
Dude, it's unbelievable. Okay.
And paint the walls red and install all of the harnesses and the jumper cables.
I don't want to make any assumptions here. And I don't want to be that guy that is leading someone down a thought that is not fair to this woman or her family. But
I was really qualifying something.
Could we all see a scenario where she was a participant prior? That's how she found out about
working
this.
Her way up to manager?
Yes.
I don't know.
Like there was some sort of, because I just have a hard time thinking that you met at Burger King and you're sitting there over your Whopper going, so what do you think of sex dungeons and cattle prods in your vagina?
We don't know it was a cattle prod.
Can you say all that?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm just saying.
He's just saying.
Oh,
Bob.
well,
He's just saying.
okay, well.
All right, I have one more quick thing.
Stand down, everybody.
I have one more quick thing before we
realize
go.
He was just saying.
So there's a debate brewing. We've talked on this show on Community Quick Hits before about one of the big questions for the city of Dallas moving forward is the fate of the Frank Crowley Courts building and the jail.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do with that? We're trying to transform, the Trinity River and Riverfront Boulevard. We're trying to make that part of Dallas nice, and then we have this giant monstrosity where all of the worst people hang out. Another thing that is on the list of what are we going to do is City Hall. So City Hall, which is the weird upside-down triangle building that was famous from RoboCop.
Yeah.
Remember, it was designed by I.M. Pei, so it's like architecturally significant, but it's butt ugly building. I don't care who designed it. It's ugly as sin. And repair costs are estimated to be about $100 million.
That's how much the first ballpark cost for the
And
Rangers,
so they
second.
At the city council, they have a new
build the ballpark.
Didn't he bring it back to sports? What?
Well, hold on.
No, not
hold on.
Okay. All right.
So they have a new city council committee on finance, and beginning this month, they're going to start debating on the fate of City Hall because they don't have funding to fix it. They don't know whether they want to save it or replace it. And meanwhile, the Mavericks are looking for a new arena site. And this is right next to the new $3 billion convention center, the renovated Memorial Auditorium where the Wings will play, a planned entertainment district. And so developers are saying if you put a arena for the Mavericks down there with an entertainment district around it, that it will completely transform downtown Dallas. And so
they're right.
That's the question is it worthwhile saving? And preservationists are saying it's absurd to try and tear this thing down because it is architecturally significant.
Nah.
And they're trying to protect it.
Nah.
But at some point...
What about a cool arena?
At some point, how much is it going to cost to make it functional for the next 100 years, and is it worth it? And would that be a kick-ass place for an arena?
Yes. And look, Cooper Flagg's going to be here for 20 years, just like Luka. So let's build him
a palace,
a proper palace. Fit for a king.
Yes. We need plenty of rafters for all of the banners that he's going to win.
Cooper Flagg's flags. Fly forever.
I like where you're going.
Cooper Flagg's flags fly forever.
Yeah.
Put that on a throw pillow.
Say it fast.
I will not. All right.
Get the Steak Podcast daily at patreon.com/sportsgreek.